Well then,
long for sleep.
we are recording. This is episode something of our campaign.
Wow, he's already forgot.
I forgot after like the first session, bro. I think it was like
You're not wrong,
episode 3. I was like, all right, it's episode 5. You guys are like, this is not episode 5. Yeah, either way, welcome everyone. Quick recap, and we can get right into it. You guys are at the Keep of Corusein, delving into Dazarathian politics and espionage and everything in between. You guys have been kind of adventuring through meetings, kind of learning about Dazarathian customs and cultures, as well as working with Veers to help get a Maveness elected into the Ganla Kanara, the chosen time. You guys had a series of meetings with him, and at a dinner, you uncovered that there was an Azulgrian in the Keep of Corusein. And later on, Orion was able to deduce that the Azulgrian was working with someone, another Azulgrian, you're not sure, but someone else was speaking to the Azulgrian that you caught. You guys decided to agree with Veers' current plan of meeting with 3 individuals, 2 kind of being cover-ups, those being Major General Junior Redbeard and Moff Vrecano Vanto, the father of Jaktir, with the main meeting being with Moff Varl Apin, a highly respected Moff, who you made a deal with that in return for allowing a weak loyalist to be elected, they would allow Luca to be anointed. And you guys maneuvered that deal and sold it to Veers. And later you had found out that that had gone through and that the weak loyalist being elected was the one and only. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm pulling a blank and now I can't find the name. Nagala. No. Why am I pulling a blank on the last name? Logan, you should know this.
I muted. Sorry, Nagalian Jackson. Javik.
Javik, that's it. Sorry, I couldn't find the
Bro,
thing.
I don't even have my notes. I'm
hey,
standing
snaps.
in front of a pot of boiling water.
Nagalian Javik, excuse me, was going to be the one. You guys had talked, and you were told that the current plan by Veers is that he had made a deal with King Nimril of the Drow people, and that tomorrow morning was going to be the Ganla Kanara, and then at sundown was going to be when the Emperor chose the final 3. And at that moment, if they were none of the 3 were a Mavenist, then the General Veers would choose to allow King Nimril or operate with King Nimril to attack the Keep of Corusein. It was said that the Drow people were headed there through underground and would be there shortly to set up for this attack. That is what you were told. You guys had a debate amongst yourselves and with Veers about the right and wrong of doing this. And also before this, Darvin had worked with Luca on the uncovering of another Azulgrian, though this one's slightly different, and had told you about his findings. You guys had ended with, after having a bit more of an internal debate on what to do, you heard a crashing sound in General Veers' room, had got in and found that there was a knightly man or woman posted outside on the balcony on this giant gargantuan beast, this almost large, almost dinosaur-esque beast, standing about 12 feet long, and has this almost like smooth bullet, sharp, angular head creature that he was riding on top of, and had these 3 little almost little automatron-esque things trying to assassinate General Veers. After you had deliberated and started to fight them, realizing that the attack was put off, this assassin rode this beast down, and we had ended off with General Veers telling you all to chase after him, and that since he was on that beast, you would not have more than a few minutes before you lost the trail. So, you guys are still in the room at the moment. What would you like to do? There's about a 15 off the balcony. There's about a excuse me. Let me drink a quick thing of water. You had looked before, and he had told you.
To Veers.
Yeah. There is a 15-foot drop into a kind of a snowbank that then kind of goes down further along this mountainside. But yeah, go for it. What would you like to do?
Veers, as much as I would like to pursue, we are not properly equipped for the nightly cold of Nazareth. Plus, he's mounted. The likelihood of us catching him with strictly melee weapons is highly unlikely.
The bullet is not fast. You can catch up to him quickly. He's just as good at climbing. Do not let him get away.
I want to go ahead and run out on the balcony.
Okay.
And see if I can see where he's going, what direction, anything like that.
Yeah, give me a quick perception check.
Can I do the same thing?
We'll say you ate him, so you can roll with advantage, Darvin.
Yeah, that's
advantage. That's much better. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. That is a 23.
So when looking out over the balcony, you could see this kind of about the fall into like the snowbank below is kind of slanted down, and you see that the snow is kind of piled high, and there's like this large kind of trample of snow where this beast must have maneuvered through. But you could tell, like even like with this, there's like almost these natural terraces that kind of go down and drop along this mountainside before you see it kind of like dips deeper into almost these speckles of trees and frozen fauna below. In terms of seeing it, you can see the mount and the rider about now at this point like almost on the second terrace below and moving. It's not going fast. It's going decently fast. Like it's nothing that you wouldn't be able to keep up with, but he's just comfortably riding this beast down the snow right now, moving away.
How far away is that?
At that point it would be about quick math, say he's about 75 to 100 feet away right now.
Okay.
How deep's the snow? Would it, if we're in this, would it be considered like hostile terrain and cut our movement speed in half?
It would definitely be tough to navigate through, for sure, between the snow and the weather. In terms of its depth, it's hard to tell just from an aerial point of view, but I mean, it's definitely not shallow by any means.
And you said the side is kind of stepped. How tall are the steps?
Each drop is about, it kind of goes, and each drop is anywhere from 10 to 30 feet.
Okay. And how much is a drop from the balcony? Is that the
15
feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said he's about 100 feet away from us right now.
At the moment, yeah.
Hey, can I ask?
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to ask a question real quick. How long would it take us to actually, if he for us to get to where he is right now, how long would it take us? Obviously, he'd keep going, but like to get that 75 feet that you were talking about.
I mean, he's only been ahead at this point maybe a minute, and he's moving about the same pace that you guys would move. Okay. Maybe slightly faster, like a little bit. Like if you guys move, just throwing a number out here. If you're going 10 miles per hour, he's going 12 to 15 type thing, right?
Gotcha. Cool.
He's got a
so
slight
he'd
speed
always be advancing. He'd always be advancing faster than us.
Incrementally, yes.
Because sometimes he's going straight down. Yeah. Well, so would we, but can I hearing Veers tell us to stop him. I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Scorching Ray at him.
Okay.
Two third level, 2 beams at the rider, 1 at the mount.
Go for it. Is that a save or is it an attack?
That's an attack.
Okay.
First one at the person is a 17 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right. That will also not hit. So now the last one at the mount. 12.
12 will not hit.
Okay.
You see the two scorching rays kind of sting on him, but like the rider's wearing this heavy, thick plate metal that kind of just kind of sears across the metal. It kind of leaves a bit of almost like a spark look to it on the dark, kind of black exterior. And then for the beast itself, as you hit it, you see like it kind of slams into like the skull of the beast, but it almost has this like almost metal like exoskeleton around its head. I can actually real fast. I will show you just kind of what the beast looks like for better point of view.
Ah,
That's cool.
that's cool.
Shovel head. Um. If I I want to go ahead and I'll go ahead and jump off the balcony.
Oh boy.
Seeing him do this, I will follow suit, knowing it's going to be very cold when I hit that floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit as well.
All right, Orion, you see as you kind of have this brief thing, your three companions jump off the balcony. What do you do?
Ask Veers.
Will you be safe here alone?
You call the guards. They should be here soon.
I'm concerned that they're not here already, and they weren't here at the beginning. But if you say so.
So Ryan turns around and seeing his friends jump off the balcony, does what every parent says you should not do, and
Not
jumps
do.
up. Yeah, like it's like if your friends jump off a bridge, will you do it too?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I'm gonna
Jumps
jump
off
off
the
the
cliff.
bridge.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Also, Jarrett, once you are back and can roll your dice, you're also welcome to give me a nature check to see if you recognize the beast, since you are from this land.
Gotcha. I'll do it fast.
And my character would know this, but did Veers call it a bullet?
A bullet, yes.
A bullet. A French bullet.
Well, that's a 6, so probably
6.
Not. I haven't even looked at it.
So you recognize the name Bullet. You know it's almost exotic, magical beast of Dazrath, but you don't know too much about yourself.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you guys leap over the balcony, kind of falling about 15 feet into the slant of snow as you make your way down. You see the snow is piled high. It goes almost, now that you're in it, it goes almost to your waists right now in depth. And you see a series of like the terraces dropping before you see at the very bottom kind of there's like frigid trees starting to speckle down the way. There's a very, very cold breeze blowing across, kind of hitting across your chest and neck and causing goosebumps to form as your body naturally tries to fight off the cold. You're reminded of your garment at this point for those who kind of forgot about it, and you recognize that you can't last long in this attire. You gotta keep moving and make this as brief as you can. But you guys see the trampling of the snow in front of you. You guys are welcome to try and do the thing real fast before we start going into a skill challenge series.
I want to go ahead and pull my ring of warm out of my bag and put it on.
Nice, nice.
That's cool. I'm going to
Ring of warmth. Yeah.
I'm going to take my loot and I'm just going to do one strum and I'm going to give I'm going to give everyone except for I'll give everyone a point of not inspiration. That's bardic inspiration. My bad.
Is that a D8?
It's a D8. And if you fail it, you do not lose the die.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's real spicy.
But it only has a time limit, right?
8
Of, like
hours.
10 minutes, but
Oh,
it's
10
10
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, but theoretically it should be done in 10 minutes, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right. So, as you guys
But
are
can I
doing
use it on
this,
myself actually? Now that I said that,
I actually
because I don't think I've done that yet, so
so.
I'm assuming that means I can't. That's because I'm assuming I would have done that already.
You cannot use
Yeah,
bardic
yeah.
inspiration on yourself.
But I say I can't really inspire myself, I guess.
You gotta hype yourself up, man. Come on.
Let's go. Starts playing
Um,
Sandstorm.
All right. Also, at this point, the music that I put in, if you guys would like to sync with me on it,
Yes, please. Where'd you put it?
it should be in campaign general.
Count me down, DM.
Oh, I
There's
did not see that. I
one
see.
lone noodle that didn't make it out of the box and
R.I.P.
did not get cooked.
I'm
Rip
so
to
glad
a
we have
real
some
one.
music. I'm so
Surprise.
excited.
Okay.
All
For
right,
those-
I am at 0-0, so
I'm not at music. Hold
Yeah, you're
on.
good, buddy.
As low as
Wait a second.
it's quite loud.
All right, everyone at 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was
You're
put
good,
in
Jared?
campaign general. Yes.
All
All
right.
right, I'm at 0-0.
3, 2, 1, start.
Jesus, it's loud though.
Alrighty. So, first things first, as you guys are entering this frigid cold, it hits you like a truck, and your kind of echoes in the canyons of this mountain range, and you're recognizing the beast of what you have to trek through. First things first, I need you all to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Fucking, that's
Oh,
what
add
I
3.
said. I told Veers this was a bad idea. I said it.
Do
I
I
said
get
this is a bad idea because we're
advantage or
not
anything with my
cut
ring
out
of
for
warmth?
the weather.
Do I get anything with my ring of warmth?
You're fine. You only have to make one, Darvin.
Nope. And that's why I went first.
You said it was a +3.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Constitution
'cause we're
saving
next to
throw.
you. Yeah,
And you
yeah,
get +3 with Elrond next to you. Yep.
Okay.
What everyone roll?
So I got a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, and just so you guys know, the Bardic Inspiration can be used on something, but you don't have to use it. So if you didn't want to use it on this, you don't have to. It's not like it's your next roll or anything like that.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
12. Elrond.
Seven.
Oh, God.
Alright.
yeah.
Darvin, you are perfectly fine. Zancian, you're on the verge of it getting to, but you kind of shake it off as you're kind of pumping yourself up, and same with you, Orion. Elrond, you sadly will take 2 points of cold damage.
Sweet.
Wait, did they not both roll the same thing?
No, Elrond got a 7. Zancian got a
7?
12.
I thought he said.
Yeah, I
I
got
thought he
no,
said same.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Now then, now that you guys are beginning this trek, I will need each of you to make me a survival check. It will be a
so
group skill to see your average, and this will dictate passes or successes. I will not tell you how many successes you will need to do as you begin trekking through the snow tracking, but this will be a series.
I got an 11.
All right.
8.
8.
Use my bardic dice.
Okay.
Much better. 16.
16.
And so I
Alright.
do want to point out that he has to kind of know if that succeeds or fails, because if it's a fail, then he gets the die back.
Well,
I would.
Well, I guess it'd be if the group succeeds or fails.
That's a group average.
But
Yeah, well, that's what I just want to
survival,
make sure.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
that is a dirty 19 by ya boy.
Do you have any modifiers for it?
No, it's
Okay.
just 19.
Cool. And sorry, what was yours again, Curtis?
16, I think he said.
14. No, yeah. 16.
16.
Yes.
So that puts you guys at a group average of 13.5, which is a failure. So, Curtis, you will get your Bardic Inspiration back. That'll be your first fail. I will need one of you, as you guys begin trekking, you kind of leap off this first terrace, kind of plow through. Luckily, the bright side of this strong, piles of snow at the moment is with these drops not being too steep, it is kind of cushioning your drops at the time. You don't have to worry too much about that at the moment. However, I'll need one of you to roll me a 1d100, please, as you guys have failed.
I'll get it.
I'm rolling on the ass, so I'm not doing it.
86.
86. Luckily, nothing seems to happen. I will need another round of survival checks, please, as you guys begin going towards this next terrace, kind of trying to keep up with this beast and his rider.
I got a 17.
17.
I'm
14.
rolling my bardic dice again.
I will be over there shortly.
You're good,
Stand
Jarrett.
by.
I got a 12.
12.
This music is real intense.
I love it.
I'm ready for some intensity.
All right, it's another survival check.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a 16.
Nice. That should be your average being 14.75 there. That is a success. You guys now have one success as you begin. At first, you guys are kind of struggling, kind of navigating through the snow. But as you're coming up on this second to last drop, you kind of refine the trek. It is starting to snow heavier, and you're worrying about losing the mounds that are being formed just by the snowfall. So you need to try and keep up better. But at the moment, you guys are kind of finding your way a little bit back on track right now, keeping up as you're coming up onto like one of the last few drops before you start entering the forest. I will need another survival check, please. Unless the other option, if you guys don't want to do pure survival, is if you guys want to try to do a group score or something else, you just have to convince me that it is doable. So just like before when you guys were in the maze and you guys could justify things, if you guys could justify, you could certainly try. You could do anything, but the higher you guys try to do something, the higher the DC is.
What about if we try to like find a path through the snow that is a bit faster? It's like you can tell the snow just isn't as deep here. We can move a bit faster.
Talking like investigation or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do investigation for that. If you guys want to do a group investigation, as Orion kind of calls that out, you guys begin looking.
Sure. I'll go with that.
All right, that's a 25.
That's a 9.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, all right.
we had everything there.
So those will just balance each other's out. So you'll just get the raw scores. What was your score after that? Do you have any modifiers, Logan? And same for you,
Oh, actually, yeah.
Nate.
+1.
No, I have nothing. So much as in that 20.
Okay. +1, you said, Logan?
Yeah.
I have garlic bread. What the heck am I doing?
What are you doing?
All right.
I don't know.
That is
apparently not living.
another. I will say it's not a hard DC to try to navigate that too bad. So you guys got a 14 on your average. So I'll say that's another success.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
So you guys start checking it up, and you kind of start
Big bump.
finding ways to kind of catch up. And actually, what's everyone's dark vision range actually?
I think it's all the same, right?
All
60?
60?
Same.
Okay, so you guys kind of get off this last dropping. Now you're kind of decorating the forest. You kind of look up. You can see the Keep of Corusein come above air, and kind of the frigid temperatures. I'll need another Constitution saving throw from everyone but Darvin, as you guys are now into this next stage of the area. And additionally, you guys are now starting to get into this forest, and you are starting to see almost like shapes and stuff. You're not sure if that's the person you're chasing or animals or what, but you're starting to get into this more lively area during this chase. It's now been about, I'd say it's been about 10 or so minutes into this chase at this point, trudging through.
Okay.
As
so
the snow is starting to kind of crackle onto
the
your
bardic
body.
inspiration die has worn off.
I will say if you wish to use it
Those
for
who
this
have
roll.
not used it.
If you wish to use
Okay.
it for this
I'll
roll.
use it. I'm gonna add it on.
Might as well. All right, so
So
are we
the-
doing another survival? Or...
I will say if you wish to use it for this or the next check, I will allow, since I didn't clarify the time yet. So
Okay.
if you want to do it for this con save, if not, you can use it for your next check. But after
Okay.
that, it will wear off. It's up to you.
All right. We're doing a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Yep. And add 3 because of Nate.
Yeah, you get the +3 because of Nate being nearby.
All right.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got 13.
13.
I got a base 14, but I'm using the bardic inspiration.
You don't need to roll it because you're going to succeed, so you'll get it back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
DC
you
12
You
con
only get
save.
it back if you fail. You only get it back if you fail.
Oh, then never mind. Well, I'll be nice.
Well,
Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used my
If we're
bar.
gonna pass, then I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, I'll be nice. So that's a success for everyone. So no one takes any cold damage right now. But you guys have entered the forest, trying to find. You kind of found your way through like some lighter snow patches that only went down kind of like to your thigh, if not to your knee, made it a bit faster to travel through. Kind of keeping along the track of this beast. What would you guys like to do next for the next search?
Do we still see him? Are we still perceiving him? Can we?
At this
Is
point,
there
no.
any
You guys could only see him before outside your 60 range because like the lights of the castle and everything. But now that you're in this dark forest, you're limited by your 60-foot dark vision, and at the moment you don't see him in this specific moment.
Are we able to track his tracks?
You still see the tracks at the moment. You still see the mounds, but it is snowing, so you have to be aware that pausing too long would cause issues if the snowfall can't cover your tracks.
So can we go ahead and continue to follow the tracks?
Yeah, I would.
Look
If
out
you guys
and-
want to do just a track follow, you can do another survival, and that's just something else you guys are wanting to try and do, just like the investigation.
I'm good with survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stats I'm good at are not applicable here. So.
Okay, go for it. Another survival check.
I'm trying to figure out how I do a perception check, but
Yeah.
I got an 8.
don't exactly know how to justify that.
Got a 16.
Okay, the bardic inspiration die just adds on whatever we
Correct.
already got, right? Okay. All right, that's a 10.
Oh no.
Ooh. That's going to be an average of 7.25, so that is a
That's
failure.
like
fail.
stats, right? That's a success.
Who would like to roll a 1d100?
I will.
You guys are now at 2 successes and 2 failures.
That is a. And this is Hold on,
You
wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait. Yeah, that's a 7. That's a 7.
You have double
7.
7.
Yeah.
As you guys are trekking through, the
That's a 7.
blizzard is berating. Yeah, the blizzard is berating you hard. I need each of you to make me a con save with disadvantage, please.
I'll give
Do I
you
have
plus
to
3
make
on
this
it though.
one?
You do all get +3 on it. Darwin is just thriving right now, though.
Okay, cool.
So I got a 12.
15.
12, 15.
I got 2 10s, so they're both 10.
All right.
Your plus 3 thing is Pog.
Yeah, Elrond and Orion. You guys will take. Also, I couldn't find my dice, so I'm a little stressed about that. But I don't know where they are in my car. Hopefully, we'll find them soon. Ooh, max roll. Elrond and Orion. You'll each take 6 points of cold damage.
Uncanny dodge? Can I uncanny dodge the weather?
No.
Ah, dang.
There's
it.
not
Maybe
there's not an attacker that you can see. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a hostile you see. It's just a natural.
I see the snow, thank you.
All right, the DC is starting to get raised. Got it.
Don't piss off the DM.
But you guys the blizzard kind of berates you, and you can see like your skin also is like starting to dry out from the frigid air, and cracks are starting to kind of like cut open from this frosty air as it's starting a little frostbite, kind of speckling along some of your arms at this moment. It's cold out here. It's real get rough. This is not, especially with your current attire, it's not good weather. But you guys continue to trek through the woods and everything. And you kind of look around. You feel like you see kind of glists of like some type of an animal and wildlife kind of moving around about you at the moment in this forest. Go ahead and give me another round of survival, please. 2 successes, 2 failures at the moment.
A nat 20.
Damn it.
Nice.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
I got a 6.
I technically, you need to buy new dice, Nate. I technically got 21 because I'm +1, but not 20.
All right, I gave you additional
Carry
points,
us,
so
carry
that's
us.
actually the nat 20 with the extra points will bring you to 15, so that's gonna be a success. So
Let's
go.
give snaps to Zantian. So that will be 1 more success. You're at 3 successes now. You kind of break through this tree line. You see there's another kind of slope going down this hillside. And you kind of break out of the trees. You hear bits of snarls behind you, but at the moment your pace is keeping up that you're not seemingly drawing too much attention. And you kind of look down, the slope kind of goes down. You see often a little bit, it kind of dips down to some more speckled trees and everything. This one not as intense with the forest. But you guys, after kind of struggles losing the path, you think you see the mound path kind of still going on. You kind of trek your way back over to that. Another survival roll, please. Unless there's something else you guys would like to try.
I nat 20 again. I
Really?
swear to God. Oh, I've never done that before.
Snaps, bro. You confirmed your crit. And
Let's go!
first edition, you do the action crit there.
Yeah, I literally went to roll. I was like, that'd be cool if I did. Oh!
I'm on dice number 3, and I finally got above a 10. I'm at
Let's
13.
go.
13, Nate. 4,
Hey,
nice.
Oh my god.
Is this
Get
is
the
this
bad roll out
survival
there.
or
How the heck did you
constitution?
get
Survival.
me on you?
Survival.
Survival. All right, that's a 13.
13. This is going to be a success. Yeah. No, you guys succeed on that one. You're at 4 saves. You guys
Honestly, it's
kind of
popping
break
off in
through.
the snow right now.
The moon is kind of breaking out from the cloud cover as you kind of get to a point where it's less snowy, is that the moonlight's starting to light up the terrain around you so you can see a bit better with your dark vision. At this point, you see what seems to be a shadowy figure about 100, 200, 300 feet maybe. It's hard to tell distance with the snow and the dim light you have, but you can see him a little bit into the distance. You see a figure moving off down there. I need another survival check, please. 4 successes, 2 failures at the moment.
8.
All right, Curtis.
5.
8.
8, Nate.
15.
15, Orion.
Oh no.
4,
It's switching.
5.
He
That is
rolled
a
high.
failure. Who would like to
I don't
roll the
know, maybe I need to
1d100
recount
this
that one.
time? Yeah, I need to recount that one.
Yeah,
Who
I'll
has
roll
done
it,
it
I
so
guess.
far?
I
not.
have, and I think Curtis has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my D10? Which dice is the D10?
It's the one that only goes up to 10.
Oh, thank you. I got it.
You're welcome.
It looks like this.
23. Yep.
23. I need another round of con saves with disadvantage, please. Except for you, Darvin. You're just fucking thriving, bro.
Yeah.
Having a good old time.
You
Yeah.
want to hand that
I
ring
got an
over
8.
here?
8.
Darvin,
Yeah.
Darvin doesn't like the cold.
With the plus
That's why he
3?
kept that ring for himself.
Yep.
You got 12.
12.
Disadvantage because I would have had a 21.
Orion.
9.
Alright, you will all take the cold damage. 2 points of cold damage, each of you.
Bruh, give me a dexterity save, I dare you.
He's yet to be able to use that.
I know.
It's crazy how the dex save stopped as soon as he hit that level.
Yeah.
But
It's almost as like the DM is actively like working against the rogue.
you guys are now at 4 successes, 3 failures. The figure you saw in the distance kind of losing, you kind of trekking up, and there's another drop as you're starting to slope down. And it seems that you can see there's kind of frigid water on the edge. It seems like they're starting to come up on some type of lake or something. I need another round of survival, please. Or I will also say, if you wish to do perception, because you guys kind of have like this cliff overview, and now that the light is back, you can actually see.
Can I
That's a
re-roll my dice
26.
since you said that?
No.
Okay. 14.
14? That's a good roll.
Oh, 14's a good roll.
No, the roll was a 9. I just have proficiency
gotcha.
in plus 2
I gotcha.
perception.
What was yours, Zancian?
Oh, I forgot. 15.
15. Elrond?
9.
9. Orion. Perception.
26.
Pulling us up.
You guys see, as you guys are kind of trekking up, you see the dark figure kind of off. You see this strange green light kind of is echoing in the distance. It kind of is moving a little bit. And if it's 5th success, you guys are able to kind of catch up at the moment. You're kind of sneaking up. I need a quick round of stealth checks, please.
All right, baby.
Fuck.
All of my dice
19.
hate me.
Dirty 20. God damn it, Nate. You don't
Okay, I
have
rolled a
heavy armor
5.
on. You don't have your heavy armor on, so you don't have disadvantage in case you did that.
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 and I minus
5?
the dex.
I was just making
Nah,
sure.
this man just straight rolling a dice is with disadvantage.
All right.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you guys kind of sneak up at the moment. You're feeling pretty stalled. There's like this kind of strange flat piece you see kind of breaks out to this frozen lake up ahead. Oh my God, too many in the dice jail, buddy.
All 3 of them are in the dice jail.
There are kind of these dips into the ground of like these kind of almost holes, kind of these like almost like what's the word I'm thinking of? like these trenches kind of form the speckle just from the harsh earth kind of cracking and breaking from the weather, and spits of like these like sheet ice kind of going across the land of this frozen water that eventually kind of speckles over into a large kind of tundratic lake. You see at the moment there's this strange green light that has been kind of slid across the ice and kind of just sitting about like 10 to 30 feet out into the ice at the moment, as the rider and his beast are currently situated just off the ice at the moment, kind of resting. You see the beast is kind of breathing a bit heavy as the rider kind of hops off. He's kind of looking around. Hasn't noticed you yet. What would you like to do?
But it was close.
Is there any way we
Yes.
can tell how thick the ice is on this this lake?
Give me a nature check.
And how far out did you say he was?
He's
That is
Probably-
a dirty 20.
He's probably about 30 to 50 feet from you right now. Dirty 20. The patches of ice right immediately in front of you are more just like washes of water that have frozen over on rock at the moment. They're not on the actual lake. And then once you get to like the lake fronts, you would imagine it can hold a good amount of lake just from like how frozen it is, but you're not sure once you get deeper. Like a lot of commotion would probably crack it. Like it's not deep enough to slam down on, but weight can walk across it for sure.
I'm gonna kind of.
How? Okay, all right. But this leads me into a follow-up question: is if, say, hypothetically,
Okay.
someone whacked it with a sword, how likely is it to just cascade and break?
Not very likely.
Not very
Just
likely.
just with a
Gotcha.
sword strike, not very likely. He's
But
looking
imagine-
around.
Couldn't drive a car over it.
Yeah.
All right, so
he's-
Elrond has to stay on the shore.
He is looking around at the moment. You guys, as he's starting to turn, you think he turns and looks at you. You have a brief second here before he confirms that he sees you. Is there anything you want to do real fast?
I am going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my. Do we have a word for like my loot's ability that like lets me make disadvantage?
Oh, I was gonna have
On a
you make up a
save.
word for it. Whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
You have to
awkward.
make a decision now.
I'm gonna use treble. That's what I'm gonna call it.
That's
Um,
actually that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call
Trouble
it treble.
causes trouble.
I'm gonna give the actual dude disadvantage on the save, and then I'm also going to use I'm gonna use my, what is it called? Silver tongue? Yeah, no, that's not that one. I have a thing that lets me use it. Whatever my thing is that lets me use a bardic die to make him subtracted from his roll. I'm gonna also use that on the big guy, so he has disadvantage and minus. And we're about to find out how much of a minus. If I can find a D8, here's a D8. And that's minus a max roll of 8. So he has disadvantage and minus 8 on this roll.
Okay.
So you guys kind of see me kind of start playing very, very softly. I don't want to like startle anything or attract attention, but you see me just kind of all the way down this, just kind of down the treble, you know what I mean? As you know, you see a kind of a purple pattern pop up in front of both of the. I'm assuming both creatures are within 120 feet of me, and they're both within 30 feet of each other.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you see two patterns of like purple, kind of like the fairy fire pop up in front of them, and they have to make a wisdom save, and the big dude having disadvantage and minus 8.
Okay. He rolled a natural 2, so it's going to be probably negative something, so that's a failure.
Correct.
So, does he take damage, or what does he happen?
No, he becomes completely charmed and incapacitated with the speed of 0
Okay,
for the duration of the spell.
got
And
it.
what about the other creature?
The creature also does it?
Yeah.
Does he also have the effect,
then-
or just normal?
Well, he's normal. He normal rolls. He has to make a wisdom save.
Oh, so let's go with the creature's wisdom. He rolled a natural 19. I imagine he doesn't have a negative enough to drop it, but let me just
And yeah,
double check.
Should be fine. I mean, I have a 15 save, so
Yeah, no, it's a 0
Not a
modifier.
massive one,
So yeah, no, he is the creature is fine. I need initiative rolls, please.
cool.
music stop for everybody else?
Yeah, and then. But that's okay. We have
19. Sorry, I jumped. Yeah, my bad. Anyways, my mom brought me food. Now I'm all excited. So.
Oh my gosh, Logan.
Oh boy, Nate's rolling crazy.
What were you
tonight.
at the airport for?
I went to Charlotte for yesterday.
And you just flew there. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't even say hi.
I figured I'd be there next week. I was also only there for like 24 hours.
True.
all right.
Where was it?
I am sharing another song for us to link up
Mortisville.
with.
All right.
36. That's where I used to live in Cornelius, so 28.
All right. Initiative rolls for him to do.
Hold on, I gotta wait
right,
on a political ad.
No, you're good. 20 plus. We'll do the initiatives real fast before we start the music. 20 plus. All right, 15 to 20.
19.
I got a 17.
I got a 15.
You
Okay,
said
that was actually pretty good. And then they
19, Zantion?
Mhm.
What's your dexterity?
2.
Okay.
Well, 15, but plus 2.
Yeah. Wait, 15 plus 2?
No, the number is 15, and then I have a mod
Oh.
plus 2.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Cool. We'll give you the first go then, and he'll go after you.
Coolio.
And then what was yours, Darwin and Orion? You also give me numbers?
15.
And mine was 17.
All right, Orion, Darwin. Elron, what was yours? What's your dexterity? Because the bullet also got you.
Nice.
9. So it's -1.
Okay, so it will go before you. Let's go try to figure out a check.
He's strong, but not quick.
Okay, does everyone have the song pulled up?
I do. Oh, I had already hit
Yes.
play. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's
okay.
a new song. Sorry.
I went back to 0-0.
Open it. Yes.
And while you guys set up to 0-0, I will also move you here.
Is that 0-0?
Ooh.
Dude, I tell you,
Battle
man,
map.
if that big guy had succeeded with a disadvantage -8, I would have been pissed.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start. So then, let me pull this up over here and then swap scenes. So then, top of the turn order, you four are up there at the moment. Those kind of trenches, they drop about 5 feet, so you're welcome to hop in them for cover. And then also you can see these ice patterns, and down there is the Icy Lake in the bottom left. Is everyone set on what they're looking at?
So these
Yeah.
are trenches here?
They're like little
Yeah, they go
cracks
down.
and holes in the ground at the
Okay,
moment.
so those go down, and then this
Mhm.
is water.
Yes,
Is it
Got it.
water or is it ice?
it's frozen. I mean, yeah, it's ice.
Okay, so it's ice. Okay.
It's
Wait, then what's
It's
this?
just thin. You can see the water beneath it. It's
Snow.
like that real thin ice.
Oh, this is snow. So this, okay. I thought it was a sheet of ice, and that was like where the ice was broken.
no. These portions are the ice parts.
Okay.
All right.
Because we're not quite at the river yet. We're at the lake.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like on the edges there. Yep. So, top of the turn order, Zanxian, you are up.
Okay. Let me look at this real quick just to double check. I'm going to say to everybody, I'm going to say he only has this only lasts for about a minute in his stupor, but let's make the most of it. And then I'm going to take my lute out, and I'm going to play the exact same, treble clef kind of thing, and I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern again.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, hang on. No, so I can't cast. How concentration works? I can't cast another concentration spell, and it'll break
Correct.
the other one. Correct. Okay, so I will not be doing that. I apologize.
You're good.
I'm just gonna cast. I guess when I said what I said, I'm also gonna say if he takes any damage, if we hurt him at all, he will fall out of the stupor. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm going to where's the
You're good, buddy. No rush. All good.
Dissonant Whispers. That's what I'm gonna cast.
Okay.
At the is he within 60 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna at the doggo. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. So that's a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That is
Roll
a
nat 19, please.
no, it's a 15. Let me double check. I forget. Did I say you had a modifier? It's 0,
I
so
think you
15.
said plus 0. He beats it. He beats it.
Okay.
All right. I think does he still takes damage on feel, right?
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Question.
So it half as much damage. Okay.
What's up?
Can a bag of holding be used as like a kind of jail cell?
A bag of
Like, if
holding
you-
is technically a vacuum, so if you, I suppose yes, in a way. I'd have to look more into
It'd
it.
kill him most likely, right?
I don't know if it would full on kill him. I need to look into it to see how exactly it works.
So you can put people inside of bags of holding. Like I've seen
Yeah.
people use the minimize spell to make them small and then put them in or something like that. So I don't know how that
But
works.
we fit like a dead body.
Right, we fit a dead
In the bag.
body, but the question is, can we fit a live body without killing it?
Well, I don't care if he dies.
It's definitely
Okay,
an
then-
option. It's definitely an option you guys can explore. It's definitely possible. We can figure out the
Okay.
actual
We
mechanics when we
put
get
2
there.
dead deer in it before, so.
It's 10 psychic
Yeah.
damage, but halves because it was a successful save.
Okay.
So 5 psychic damage.
You like kind of blast it, and you kind of see the creature kind of burrs a little bit, and kind of unhappy with that feeling. Is that your turn?
I believe so. Let me look
not-
where I'm
you're
at.
not-
I'm going
you're
to
not gonna
then go in. You said it's like 5 feet down or so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in here and I'm going to, get as low to the floor as I can and just kind of protect myself. But that's
Okay.
If we're in the trench and try and do something, is that rolling with disadvantage?
Depends on what you try to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's your turn. Logan, I do apologize for this. This is something that I had prepared before you did that. He, at the beginning of his turn, since he is charmed or frightened, he is charmed. He's going to expend a psionic energy die and then every effect on himself.
That's fine. That's a point that he doesn't get. So.
Yep. Just making sure.
It's all
So,
good.
so he's going to expend that. You see this kind of wave of psionic energy going to break off. He's
Is
kind
that
of,
an action or anything to do, or is he just do it?
he just does. He spends the dice to do it. He still has his action.
Nope.
As he kind of shakes out of that, and kind of looks over at all of you. He kind of looks over, goes, "You have now trespassed on property of those who strike the eye, a clear violation of Dazarathian code of law. Due to this, you are now subject to execution. I, Arbiter Dre, second leader of the Butonic Squadron, by power vested to me by Jarl Vedak and the Emperor himself, sentence you to death." And he is going to...
It's a trap!
I felt like that was a lot of information regarding Dazarath, and Jared didn't write anything down, and I'm all anxious.
I got his name.
Nice.
As you see, he is going to... You see, he pulls out this large maul off his back, kind of spins it. As you see, it starts as he does. He kind of holds it, and this kind of faint, kind of bonus action, this kind of faint red energy starts glowing around the maul, very similar to what Jack Tier had done with his blue one, but this one, this faint red. And as in, he's going to thrust it, and then he's gonna pull back. And Darvin, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no.
You get plus
3.
3 from Nate, right?
Plus 3 from
6.
Nate. You guys see Darvin is kind of picked up from the snow and is pulled towards him through the air until you slam. He kind of just extends the maul and just slams right into your chest. You feel bones crack as blood spews out of your mouth as you are propelled through the air right into the top part of his maul. So you're going to be pulled right here. You're going to take... So 8 plus... You'll take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And after he slams, he takes his maul, spins it, and is gonna swing down at you. Wow. Okay. He rolled. That's a 9 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Oof. As you will take. Yeah, not good rolls at least. 8 points of bludgeoning damage on top of that.
Okay.
As the guy pulls you through and just slams them all down, you just feel like shoulder bones crack a bit as you guys are facing an Arbiter of Dazarath.
I'm very excited.
Orion, you are up. Darvin on deck.
I reply to his boastful claim as I move 15, 20, 30. All right.
Wait, real fast. You move here. As you start beginning to traverse any part that is ice is difficult terrain. As he heads up.
All right. So that was 25,
15, 20,
30.
25,
Okay.
30.
And I replied to his boastful claim.
Interesting how we are now the ones who have been subjected to execution when you're the one who's attempting to assassinate a general of the Dazrathian military.
And
He just
and I
looks over
used
at you. He just goes, "Generals have no power to me."
Well, that seems awfully... That seems like a personal thing, not necessarily actual law.
And I'm going to use my bonus action dash.
Okay.
So, I guess would this still count as normal terrain, and then this as these two?
This one would count as difficult because it's majority. Like something like this
Okay.
one over here wouldn't, but since that one's
Yeah,
like a majority
okay.
filled, yes.
So okay, dash should be that'd be 10.
All right, real fast
20,
as you hop on the ice.
30.
I need a quick acrobatics check.
That's a 9.
9. You fall as you hop on the ice. You slip, fall prone. You'll have to use the rest of your movement speed to stand up.
All right, I stand up. And gosh, this combat's gonna be difficult.
Unlucky.
Yeah. So
Also, a
That's
reminder: none of you
where
have your
I-
armor on at the moment, so your AC is equal
Squishy.
to
10
Yep.
plus dex.
yep.
Well,
And I can't
my
regen
world.
back to my max health.
Mhm.
So, as far as actions go, I'm gonna use my insightful fighting as my action.
Okay. Respect. All right. Not the best roll. Ooh, no. That's
Alright,
a 10.
I 16.
All right, you succeed. So you will have the bonus damage. Additionally, as you have started to see him maneuver, and kind of begin his fighting, and kind of, or have been able to start analyzing him. You can see. I'll give you, based off his personality and how he fights and what you have figured out about those who strike the eye, you will know that he is immune to being frightened.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Darvin, you are up.
Is he wearing full metal armor?
Yes.
Or is he wearing metal armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping. In my head, heat metal is what popped in, but
All right, I'm going to reach out and cast Shocking Grasp on him,
Okay.
and I think that's a roll to hit, if I remember right. Yep, melee attack spell. But I get advantage because he's wearing metal armor. Right. advantage on it if he's wearing armor made of metal.
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Good shit.
Let's go.
And now he's going to take 2d8. That is 12 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Well, that's the doubled already.
No.
So
That
what'd
would be
you
24
roll?
points of lightning.
So
I
24
rolled an 8
points.
before.
Nice. Yeah. So 24 points of lightning damage. Nice.
And I'm going to use my movement to try to move away from him. 5, 10, 15,
Opportunity.
20, 25, 30.
Okay. He will get an opportunity attack.
No, he won't. Shocking Grass. Can't take a reaction until the start of their next turn.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Nice.
Good shit. As you he's trying to shock for a moment. His body, you see, he kind of starts starting to clench like he wants to swing at you and kind of growls in frustration as he's unable to. All right, Darwin, that's your turn.
Yes.
The belay is up. As you see this creature, he burrows into the ground. You just see kind of cracks of rock kind of break apart as he's swimming through the rock beneath. And then you see as he swims over here, and then he is going to, you see him emerge in through the air, this leaping strike from the ground, and it's going to land on you, Elrond. I need you, if I can rotate him. There we go. So he lands on you. I need you to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
Strength.
I probably know which one to go to.
It's an 11.
How far can we jump?
It's based off your dex score, strength score, I believe.
Strength score. There's a difference between standing and running long jump.
What is it, Elrond? 11. All right, you, as he kind of slams down into you, you're gonna take. You'll take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And 10 points of slashing damage.
Well, I'm down.
As this creature slams into you. And then that will be its turn, as you are knocked down. Alright. That's its turn. Elrond,
I was gonna heal myself. Well, I'm down.
you are up. Give me a death saving throw, please. And then message me what it is. Zaltian, you're on deck, by the way. Alright, Zaltian, you're up.
Let me check my spell slots. I am going to main action. I'm going to climb up out of the thing.
Okay.
Oh, I can only cast one spell a turn, isn't that the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm going to... Okay, question, and I don't know if this is how you want it to work. My boots. Can I teleport with someone? Like if I wanted to go grab him and go 15 feet and put him back on the ground, just so he's not underneath him, since he's like not able to do anything.
No, Misty Step, you cannot take people with you.
Don't want Elrond to die.
Yeah, there's similar spells that you can do that kind of stuff
okay.
with. So
I got you. Yeah, I will just. I'm going to climb out of the hole. I'm going to cast. Use my bonus action healing word on Elrond.
Okay.
Which is D4 if I remember correctly. D4, yeah, plus spell. That's a max roll of 4 plus 7, so that's you get 11 points of healing, Nate.
Woohoo!
Which means you're back up. That's my bonus action. My main action. I mean, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get down there.
Well, I know he's gonna attack me again. I'm gonna go right back down.
That's okay. I guess that's. Do I have a dagger? I do. I forgot I had. Hang on. Can I take that back? I still want to heal him, but I'm gonna attack the dude.
Your dagger?
So I'll go there. Yeah. No, I'll use my rapier. But yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you guys see me get my rapier on? I'm like kind of not shaking, but like I know.
Wait a second. All the weapons we have are the only things that we put in the bag of holding. All you put in the bag of holding was your loot. I don't have my bow or anything like that. I just have my magic sword.
I didn't even think of that.
That's true.
Alright, well, am I locked?
Ryan, take a point of inspiration for that, by the way. That was a good call.
Bruh.
I appreciate that.
Am I locked here because I said I was gonna do that?
No, you're good. You're good to adjust. Okay. You're good to adjust.
I go back down, and I'm good. That's my turn because I don't. Can I? Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Okay.
Does me getting back up reset my death saving throws?
No. They Oh, yes. Yes. No.
I'm almost positive it does.
I'm almost positive it does too. Let me double check though.
Of course, I could be wrong.
Once your character stabilizes or regains any amount of hit points, including temporary hit points, your death save count resets. So yes, it is reset.
Cool. So I did
Good
fail
question.
my first throw.
Yes.
I got you, brother.
All right. Cool.
In my head, I was like, he'd probably make it till the next round, but then at the same time, I was like, yeah, if this guy just hits him again, I'm gonna cry if that's how Elrond dies. So.
Yeah, I was like, this is some bullshit because like I showed up with 21 health. First attack.
It is now the Arbiter's turn. You guys see he's going to expend another psionic die. As you see this energy kind of fill in him as he just lifts off into the air and slams down at you, Orion, as he flies towards and just lands right next to you. And the momentum swings down with his maul at you.
There's no issue with the Icy landing on?
Not there, no. This is like the one that's like on the rock or whatever. Like it's just like a thin sheet.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. This one's over here, like the actual lake. Good question though. That was a good call out. So that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That hits. Uncanny dodge.
I was say he's like built-in armor.
Oh shit! I forgot about something, but that's okay. Never mind. I forgot he has a feature that when Darvin attacked him, he could have gotten an attack back at him, but it's okay. I forgot, so that doesn't happen. So as he, no, he has the Mage Slayer feat. When the creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. I guess because after the attack, he would have not had his reaction, so it works out.
That's why I was asking about it.
Yeah. Cool. So he's gonna make the first one is gonna deal.
He's getting multiple attacks.
Mm-hmm.
This might be it, boys.
That's gonna be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Orion. Halved to 4.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, because he used a psionic ability, so it took. Okay. Let me double check real fast. Oh no, that was a bonus action. Never mind, he's good still. And then, so he's actually not going to do a second attack. He's actually going to use his last 2 attacks for another psionic point. Brings him to there, as he is going to use his telekinetic thrust. As the maul kind of slams into you, just see this kind of red spectral energy kind of floating afterwards, and just slam right again into the same wound. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. 4?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And you are knocked prone.
All right.
And that will be his turn. Orion, you
You're
are
still
up.
alive.
Darvin is on deck.
I use half my movement speed to stand up.
Okay.
And I tell him,
Thank you for moving closer.
like clearly like a slight smirk. I was like,
I was worried I'd slip on the ice again.
and I bring up my my short sword, and I go for a chink in the armor, like right around his shoulder where the
Okay.
plates just kind of
Mhm.
meet.
Mhm.
Right. I go an upward slash, kind of like I'm trying to debone a chicken. You know, just kind
Alright,
of go
yeah,
up with
yeah.
the wing. Yeah.
Respect. I like it. I like the little banter too.
Okay. I go back up here. Okay. That's a 15 to hit. It's not gonna hit.
15 sadly does not hit.
All right.
As you kind of slicing, kind of cheeks against his armor, he just slightly adjusts, looks down at you, and just goes, "Are you sure about that?"
Wasn't really. I figured I'd give it a shot.
All right, is that your turn, Orion?
So I still have
Half your movement and your bonus action.
Yeah, so I still have insightful fighting on him as well.
Yes.
If
If you have any health potions, as a bonus action to drink a health potion.
Yeah, about that.
It's probably in the bag at the hotel.
Yeah. Yep. Everything I need is I do not have on me.
I'm swinging an invisible rapier right now.
Yeah. So I use the remaining half of my movement speed. I guess is it still a 10 to leave the one I'm on, or just go into this one's a 5?
No, it's just to the
No.
This one would be still 5. Yeah.
5. So I'm still within his attack range, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay. Nice.
And that was 5, 10, 15.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yep.
All
That's
right,
my turn.
Darvin, you are up. The boulet is on deck.
All right. Let's see. I want to figure out how big this is.
Feel bad for just leaving Elrond over there.
He's fine.
He's gonna get one tapped again.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
Aw, dang it, never mind.
6, 7, 8. 1.
Oh, no.
Oh shit! I know what he's about to do. Kame.
You might think that.
Oh no! I see a giant circle.
I can't move it now. What the fuck?
You have to
Where do you
like,
wanna move it?
select it.
There it is. I want to put it right there. As I'm going to go ahead and cast Storm Sphere.
Okay.
What is that?
It's
Is
on
that the
fir-
new one?
That's one of my new ones, yeah.
Oh.
It's my 4th level spell. And now once I cast it, he has to make a Dex save. No, a
Alright.
Strength save.
Does
Strength
Jared as well?
save.
No, because I'm going to skull spelt around Jared and any of us that enter
That's so cool.
the storm.
A strength save. That's a 13.
I do believe that fails.
So wherever your
So,
spell save is.
I know I have it written down somewhere. I just can't remember where.
No, you're good.
thought I
This
had.
man's spreadsheet is so big. There are so many spells.
I have more spells than are on the spreadsheet. Hold on.
Your spell save should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so 8 plus 3 is
11 plus
11,
intelligence.
Plus intelligence
intelligence.
modifier.
so that's 13.
13, so meets it, beats it.
So he takes half.
I don't know. What's your spell? Let me look.
Each creature in the sphere when it appears or ends its turn must succeed on a strength save throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So it doesn't say half on a fail. So I
Okay,
guess not.
so that's odd.
But
I'm
it's
looking at
up
it now.
and it lasts, and he'll take more damage at the end of his next turn.
Yeah. Also, as a bonus action, you can cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center.
Oh, I was going to do that. I
Okay,
just
cool,
hadn't
cool,
gotten
cool.
my bonus
No, you're
action
good.
yet.
You're good. So the way you were talking, the way you had ended that sentence, I thought you were about to end your turn.
No, I'm ending my action though. But yes, I do want to make a bolt of lightning strike him.
All right, go for it.
Can you please tell me what it looks like?
Yeah.
Tornado.
Let me roll this real fast because I'm pretty
You're
sure.
good. I want to be.
23 is a 23 hit.
Yes.
I want to be immersed in this storm. You think about
I
it, this
am.
is like this is
Yours is-
Darwin's. This is Darwin's thing, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
we're about to see some passion.
10 points of lightning damage.
Nice. As it kind of strikes into him, and kind of, like you said, the metal kind of shocks a bit from it as well as he just takes the brunt, and he's just gleaming over at you, and he's just hear Mother a little bit softer in his voice, goes, "Damn wizards."
And so, what you see is, I start to spin my hands in the air as what looks like dark clouds start to come out of them and form in the sphere over top of him as wind starts picking up in the area along with some rain, and it gets darker and darker. Thunder starts rolling inside the cloud itself, and then I put my finger up and point straight to him as you see the lightning strike out of the center of the sphere. This blue-white, similar to my lightning bolt that I strike at other times, but
Just pierces
a
down.
flash lights everything up, and you see him take the brunt of it.
And as this lightning strike, it flashes, and you just see the light kind of echo across all the ice and snow as this whole valley, just for a brief second, you just see lit up for almost a mile around you, just going into the snow, and the trees as shadows are just cast about as this huge bolt of lightning just immerses this whole area with a flash of blue-white light.
That is my turn.
All right.
Actually,
Does the dog?
wait. I want to move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move there.
Okay.
Does the dog react at all when this all happens? Obviously, it's not my turn, so I don't even know if I can get this information. But
I mean,
I'm just
the
curious.
bullet.
The French bullet, yes.
The bullet. The bullet is in hunting mode right now. It has not seen the notice
Got
or
it.
care.
Cool.
That being said, it is now the bullet's turn, and it's gonna turn because at the moment it hasn't noticed because I made an intelligence check. It has not noticed that everyone's even up right now, as it's going
Just on the
to
ground.
yeah, it's going to turn and it's going to burrow back into the ground. At this point, Orion, you remember a little bit more about the legends of these creatures, these fearsome and dangerous predators who are also known as land sharks.
Land sharks. That's
That's
good
cool.
gear.
As it burrows through, it breaks through the ground and leaps at you and lands on you, Zacian.
Oh no.
I need you to make me a strength or a dex saving throw, your choice.
It won't be a dex save, I'll tell you that. Or it won't be a strength save, I'll tell you that much.
If I remember what they're called, do I remember anything on like their
21.
weaknesses or anything like that?
We can do that when it gets to your turn.
Okay.
21.
21. So you will take half damage. You're not knocked prone, but you will be knocked 5 feet this way as it kind of slams into the
Understood.
body and the slash kind of shreds into you. So you'll take half damage. So for the
Cool.
bludgeoning portion of the damage, that is 7 half to 3 points of bludgeoning
Got it.
and 7 points of slashing. That's the half already. So 10 points total of damage to you as you're kind of knocked back 10 feet as this fearsome beast. And you just see this large head, this giant piece in total is about 12 feet in length, and this large head, almost like the size of your torso, is just gleaming at you as this almost metallic jaw is just kind of almost foaming at the mouth, facing you at the moment, Zanzion.
Oh god.
Elrond, it is your turn.
He's alive.
Alrighty.
Somebody
I use
save
half my movement
me.
speed to get up, right? I'm like,
Yep.
wait. Use half my movement speed to get up, and then start moving towards this thing. 15.
Alright.
And then I will use Cure Wounds on myself at the 2nd level,
Alright.
so I can get myself some health back. Oh, 7.
Nice.
And 1. Fuck, so 8.
Take what we can get.
Yeah, sure.
Slightly below average. It's fine, bro.
Cool.
I've always been slightly below average. so.
Oof.
God damn.
And that'll be my turn.
But
Okay.
at least you're alive.
Top of the turn order, Zanzion, you are up.
I
The
see,
Arbiter
I
is
see.
on deck.
Is my vision hindered at all by the storm that's in a big circle?
It doesn't say anything about
No.
being
No? Okay.
or obscured or anything.
Gotcha.
no, I checked that.
5, 10, 15, 25. Oh, wait. Let me look at something.
Oh, is he about to do what I think he's about to do?
Okay.
All I need is to be able to roll.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh yes.
It's a 20-foot cube. I guess I should. Do you want to, since you're better at this, you want to draw the cube for me and see if I can get both of them in it? If you like turn the cube weird or something, I don't want to do it and then take an hour. But I would mainly want to get the main guy. But
20 foot.
yeah, 20-foot cube.
Boom. Oh,
How the heck?
just want to do it like that,
Curtis is doing
or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I just can't. Is there any way I can get both animals in, or the dog and him in it? Is my question. If I put him on the edge of it and turn it.
No.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so the main guy.
Okay.
So you see me, I do one more big strum, and you see the purple kind of like soft flurries of snow come down, like very, very, very like neon, vibrant purple.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets kind of just coated head to toe all around his armor.
Does he have to
and
do a
then
save?
Okay. Oh, you're right. My bad. Dex.
Ooh, that's no, you're good. Dex, that's a 9, so that's a fail. So you're good either way.
That is a fail. He is now purple.
He is now purple.
He's turned into a Smurf.
Mhm.
I will be then bonus action.
Smurfs are
bonus
blue.
action teleport. Bonus action Misty stepping away from this dude.
Okay.
He doesn't know
Five.
what color a Smurf is because he's colorblind.
Oh, are they blue? I thought they're purple. That's fine.
Come on, man.
5. Misty steps 15 feet, so I'll just go.
It's just wrong.
All right. Well, I don't mean to be on top of you, Curtis, but hello there.
Hey. No, you're good.
Eh.
Put yourself between me and the bad guys. I'm down with that.
General
and that-
Zacian, you are a bold one.
Yeah. Oh, and I still my movement. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this one also down, like in the ground? I just can't tell. It's not. It doesn't look as.
This
No.
one? Oh, this
the
one,
I'm
no.
on.
No,
Yeah,
these
okay,
ones are
yes.
not. No, it's these ones that have like the
Gotcha.
outline. Those
Oh,
ones
then
are
I
not,
will-
not snowy. It's just
Bare
rocky.
patches, yeah.
Yeah.
I will go there, and that's my thing.
Okay.
You get rid of the square, by the way.
Cool.
I appreciate you doing that for me.
All right. It is the Arbiter's turn. He will go, boom, go here.
Sweet.
Oh,
And
let's go.
he is going to do... Yeah, I was trying to see if there's a way to get him out of it, but not without provoking opportunity attack, so he's going to be in this one still.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And he'll do... actually, real fast. Logan, roll me a D100. If it's above 50, he'll do 2 on Elrond. If it's below 50, he'll do 2 on Orion.
Crap.
That is a 29.
29, 2 on Orion. 1 on Elrond.
All right.
So as he
I
kinda-
don't know why you're cheering. I don't know why you're cheering, Nate. Because that might be it, boy. All right.
So-
we'll see.
The guy
Yeah,
kind of
he might, like,
stands
hold
there as he kind of almost like appears before between you guys. He just takes his maul and he's actually backhanding at the moment as he comes over and slams down first at you, Orion. That is a natural 19 plus blah blah blah.
That hits.
It's not a 20. That's. Oof.
That's
natural
going to
freaked
be 10 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
I'm
Halved?
going to have that
The 5 points.
to 5.
Okay. As he kind of slams down, it kind of bears into your shoulders. Your body kind of like gets pulled down, and after he kind of swings it down, he's gonna take it and kind of on the back arch swing at you, Elrond, on the back half, and that's gonna be a 15 to hit. And that'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Elrond, as he kind of slams back, and you kind of take your maul yourself to kind of try and brace it, but you still feel yourself kind of get pushed into the rock and dirt as it slams back, and he changes his grip and goes on the overhead strike back down to you, and you guys see this almost rage as he's just going back and forth, swinging back and forth at the two of you. Orion, ooh, that's a lower, that's 11 to hit.
10 plus dex.
10 plus dex is your current AC.
That is my AC is 12.
All right, and as he kind of goes back to the overhead, you just lightly kind of dodge to the side. It's just say slam into the ground, and you hear a crack as the rock below the snow kind of breaks apart from the momentum of the strike. As he just turns and is glaring at you, and you just see these like shining green eyes just bearing through the armor right at you, Orion.
All right.
And
My
that will be his turn. Orion, you are up. Darvin on deck.
All right. So
You have advantage.
I know.
Just
I
making sure.
I'm a little hurt, but I'm going to. So his all right, I'm gonna roll first. I'm gonna use my sword, but I'm gonna flavor it after I roll. That is a oh boy. I hope that hits. That's a 17 plus 6. Does that hit?
Yes.
Right? It's plus 6. Yeah, it's plus 6. That hits?
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. And I have my insightful fighting still.
Yep.
I need 1d6 plus 3d4. No. I need 4d6 total.
And
then
say
one.
sneak attack should be. What level are you guys? 6, 7?
7.
7.
You guys
yeah,
have
it
to
should
yep.
be an additional 3d6 on top of.
No, it should be 4d6 for level 7. Your sneak attack went up the dice.
Yeah.
So it should be 5d6 total.
I've been rolling one low.
That happened at level 7,
5d6
which I don't
total?
think you guys have had a combat since level 7. Maybe 1.
Oh, that last one, yes.
That last one. I used it last time and I only
Okay.
rolled the.
Gotcha.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, so he's thrown his maul into the ground
Mm-hmm.
and he like
You kind of like
cracked the
right
ground,
next to it. Like, it's like, it went like
Yeah,
a
no,
few
no,
inches
I
in
know.
front type thing. Yeah.
I want to like put my foot on his maul and just kind of lunge like that.
Mm-hmm.
Between the eye slit of his helmet.
Okay.
Just kind of like shot.
Quick eye poke.
Ooh, okay. 10. That is 20 points
Ooh.
of damage. So that is 16 slashing
Okay.
and 4 force damage.
Gotcha. I will say, as you kind of break through, he kind of turns and you kind of go through, and the thrust and the momentum as your hilt kind of slams into his helmet, you break off. You kind of break a few latches as his helmet kind of cracks and breaks, and like the top half kind of is peeled away. You can see like the top right portion of his face, his eye not hit directly, but a deep cut going up towards his ear. You kind of cut off a bit of the top of his pointy elven ear.
All right. And I land, and I look up at him, and I was like, "Was that a bit better?"
He just growls in return.
And I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
There it is.
And 5.
That bitch.
There it is. That's what I was expecting.
5, 10, 15,
Now
20,
he's playing like a rogue.
Shit, yeah.
25, 30. Right there.
Point of clarification, DM. He ended his turn inside the storm sphere, right?
Yes.
So he needed to make a strength save.
Okay. I can do that now. That is a 2 plus blah blah blah. That's gonna be a failure.
All right, so he's gonna take.
He's rolled a lot of
3.
2s, bro. He has rolled like almost 2s or high rolls this whole fight.
He's taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Kind of being berated by the storm.
Yeah. The ice,
Yeah.
the snow, and the ice that's picked
Yeah,
up,
he-
and it's. Yeah.
Yeah, as he kind of does that and kind of get out, like he's starting to breathe heavy. He's looking pretty hurt. You guys are definitely dealing good damage to him. He's looking pretty hurt. All right, and that's gonna be your turn, Orion.
Wait, no. You said if I remembered anything about the weakness of
Oh
the
yeah,
delay.
give me a quick nature check.
My D20, there it is.
Capule.
Bleh.
It's like the that
Bleh.
TikTok like the like that thing.
You said
Nature.
nature check. All right, that's a 16.
16, being from the area, I mean, you know they're from the far northern regions of Dazrath, these kind of predators up there from ancient times, these almost dinosaur creatures. I mean, I would say the most you know is that they are extremely unintelligent.
Okay. Okay. All right. I kind of shout that information out to everybody
What do you say?
so they're aware. I remembered. That creature is called a land shark. It's incredibly unintelligent.
The
Use
creature
that
just kind of looks at
information
you and
to our
goes,
benefit. Who does?
I said the creature just, as a joke, but the creature just looks at you and goes,
Ah. Yeah.
All right, that's your turn. Dervin, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use my action to activate my boots and float 20 feet to the air.
Nice.
Wait. Do I have to concentrate on my boots? Or are
No.
they doing the concentration?
No, the boots are doing the concentration. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
benefit
okay.
of doing the boots. Yeah.
That they're not. I don't need a material component.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, I want to do that then. And so
Cool.
I'm gonna go float up 20 feet into the air,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to strike lightning down at the Arbiter again.
All right, I'm just gonna do this so I remember you're in the air.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're gonna bonus action strike the lightning. Go for it. You should have advantage because he's still in the ring.
Do I get advantage for being in the ring?
No,
Yeah,
you
so-
get advantage because he's
Fire-
very
He's fairy fired, yeah.
No,
It's an attack roll.
the storm sphere. As a bonus action, each of your turns you can cast a bolt of lightning to leap from the center to the sphere towards one creature you choose within 60 feet of the center. Make a ranged spell attack. You have advantage on the attack roll of the creatures in the sphere. So you can still do it. The creature's out of the sphere, but if he's in the sphere, he gets advantage on it too.
It doesn't say that on my little card.
Ah.
So that-
No, you're good.
I feel like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fairly important information that should
Yeah.
be. Card.
well, it's already like full.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah,
they
no,
could-
when
they
he's,
look-
when he's in the
about-
sphere, you can, yeah, it's up to 60 feet from the center of the sphere. Any creature you can hit. If they're in it, it's just advantage.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Oh, that's a big roll. That's 17 points of lightning damage.
Nice. As you just kind of slam into his body, kind of shaking again from the blast, and it's kind of smoke almost kind of lifting out from the metal beneath.
Freaking wizards, bro.
Freaking wizards, bro. That's your turn?
And that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. The belay is up as it once again burrows
Probably
into the
chasing me
ground.
again.
He's gonna land on you, Zancian.
Yep.
On
Okay,
either the
I think-
strength or dex save, please.
There's a
It was gonna go for Darvin, but Darvin went to the air.
I nat 20.
Nat 20,
There's a reason I'm
nice.
floating right now.
All right, so you'll take quarter damage on this. As you're
That's my
knocked
third nat 20 tonight.
5, and you're popping off, bro. So that's gonna be 2 points of bludgeoning
Okay, I'm okay with that.
and 3 points of slashing, so 5 points total.
Thank you.
As he kind of slams into you, but you're able to kind of nimbly dodge. Just like one of the paws that go out for you, kind of jump over and leap. As it's mainly just like the body and the rough exterior of its exoskeleton that kind of slams into you, but doesn't do as much as it did before with the full front of the claws or the jaw at you. It kind of lands at you, and that will be its turn. Elrond, you are up.
Oh, I have to make a concentration save
Oh yes, you do.
for my fairy fire. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a con save, right?
Mhm.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you're good. Elrond, you're up.
I'm going to hit the man in front of me.
Go for it.
And I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Yes. I'm excited to see how much damage
17
he
to
does.
hit.
17 does not hit.
Fuck. So I missed the first one.
As you guys swing, he takes his maul and kind of takes like the handle staff portion and kind of redirects your blow to the side, showing a bit of like a nimbleness to his armor. Second attack.
Elrond's very pissed right now, so if this one hits, he's about to do a shitload of stuff. Ooh, that was a 19 plus 6, so 25. That one better hit. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So, I'm gonna use Smite at the second level.
Nice.
Also gonna throw in the Surge of Power. So, I'm just doing as much fucking damage as I can real quick. Okay, so let's do the 2d6.
Quick question, DM, while he's rolling. Since I can't regen back to my true max health, in order for me to like die, do I go to what I can only regen to
What's your
now?
max?
It's still the negative of your actual max.
Okay.
Because your max is still
Also, point of
technically
clarity,
at
I got it wrong. So actually, point of clarity, that effect chain ends on the short rest, not long rest. I forgot to point that out earlier.
Okay.
So on the short rest, you can then heal above your max or above that threshold back to your full max HP.
Okay.
Elrond, how much damage?
7 bludgeoning, 5 from the Smite, and 5 from the Surge of Power.
You did Surge of Power too? So 15 total?
Yeah, 17 total.
17 total damage. Elrond, how would you like to do this?
Yay.
We didn't get to ask him any questions.
Oh,
well.
yeah, we actually full killed him. Fuck, it's okay.
I didn't know if we.
We'll
Yeah,
bring his
but-
body back
Oh, well.
Just kill him.
in the bag.
It's looking pretty rough. I missed my first hit, and then I was very angry because I went down and everything. So he swings back across, and just all his lightning just fucking goes out. I'm like,
And you just,
bright ass blue, just.
in this bright lightning, you actually see the heat from the lightning take some metal as it begins to curl up from the heat and kind of starts almost like melting a bit. Some of it starts dripping a little bit of this molten metal as this kind of body kind of just gets almost dehumanized by this molten metal that has erupted from this intense lightning strike on it as he falls down. Almost like a thud, rock hard, dead, and just steam emitting from him.
Just like melting into the ground.
So is his armor welded together now?
A bit more,
could
not
you
all of
remove his
it.
helmet?
Not all of it, but a good portion of it. Yeah, you can remove his helmet.
Okay. Well,
Um,
we're still in combat. We'll do that later.
yeah. Now, top of the turn order. Ironic that it happened at this turn after he's dead, but nonetheless, top of the turn order. So, this green light over here that he had casted onto the ice, you hear a crack as the ice breaks and erupts as this large glass dome comes out from beneath the water as a portion of it pops open like a door. And you see emerging from this ice, you see there's a large pole that goes into the bottom of this little capsule. And there's two individuals. One that seems to be like some type of like well-dressed, like a uniform robe kind of, who's like pulling on these levers, kind of turns, and he pulls out a dagger. As another one who's standing there in like not full-on armor like this guy, but kind of guard armor with a spear, also sees you guys. As this capsule has appeared and two more enemies come to the fray.
Was it planned to be this turn, or was it triggered by him dying? I was just curious.
No, he's planning to be his turn. He's not this big.
That's
Oh,
great.
he's big. Oh, he's big.
No.
Okay.
He's swimming. He's swimming.
That's funny
As
that happened the turn he died.
that's why I said it's very ironic. As this is now cracked ice from this
Glass dome.
this dome that has emerged from here, from beneath the water. And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, wait, this is tough. So 10, 15, 20. He goes here, make a quick acrobatics to see if he actually falls on his ass. He's good. All right. The two guards that have appeared from this strange capsule beneath the waters. Zantion, you're up.
Incredible. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I'm in a bad spot. None of my friends are down, correct? I didn't.
Everyone's
somehow
up.
miss that?
Or
Okay.
about to be.
Yeah, but you're not down. That's all that matters. Bro, I hate that this creature's so big. I can't really. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step for the second time. 5,
Okay.
10, 15. And then I'm going to use my normal. I guess I should cast a spell. I'm closer to. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
at. I'll do it at second level.
Oh, okay.
So he has to make a wisdom save.
Which one?
The doggo.
The doggo?
Boule.
Wisdom save. That's a fail.
Nice. We take those. Okay, so he is going to. Oh wait, I might have just screwed Curtis up. Oh wait, he's 20 feet in the air. It's fine. So he's going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 points of psychic damage, and must
Alright.
immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Over there.
And then I'm going to use my movement speed to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go to here.
Okay. And that's your turn?
And that is my turn, yes sir.
Alright. The other guy, the kind of officer guy, he kind of pulls out a crossbolt. And he's actually going to take a shot at you, Elrond.
Ooh, the long range.
A long range
Okay.
shot. That is a 16 to hit.
You.
So that'll be... Oh, wait, no. 2 points of piercing damage to you.
How many?
2.
2.
He's
No.
gonna upgrade his crossbow.
He rolled very low.
Thank
Poor
God.
guy.
Now it'll be its turn. Orion, you are up. Darwin on deck.
Orion is going to do insightful fighting on the belay
Okay, go for
as
it.
his bonus action. That's a 16.
It's a 5, so you got it.
Bet. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Go there. And I'm going to attack the belay with my magic sword.
Go for it.
But I'm going to roll to hit first before I flavor it.
Go for it.
Does a nat 20 hit?
Yeah, that would.
And then it'd be, +6 for my.
That will do it.
But so it'd be a 26. Yep. All right. So I did insightful fighting. So, okay. Cool. So I get my sneak. So
I want to point out sneak attack is 46. I can't remember what we said, but I think we said wrong numbers.
It's
Well,
5d6 total
then-
with his damage.
Yep, with my actual. Yeah.
That's cool. I was double checking.
Okay.
I think it's a first.
Oh. Okay. All
I
right.
really hope you don't kill it.
Why?
I'll find
Something
out.
fun planned.
It's gonna explode or some shit.
All right. So that's Oh wait, nat 20 doubles it, right?
You double all of it.
Double all of it.
The dice roll.
Yeah, double the die rolls. Yeah.
Mhm.
22. So it's 44 points of damage.
Okay,
Um,
didn't kill it. Whew.
It's two of it are force damage.
It doesn't have any
and the
resistance,
rest of
so
it-
it's all.
and
How
the
did you
rest of
flavor
it
this
is-
masterful attack here?
Okay, so it's got scales and stuff on top. So and I'm on like a dead sprint, right? So what I wanted to do was Orion. So he runs up, he has out his shorts, and just before he's coming up at the side of the blade, he drops down and uses the snow and ice and slides underneath it, and just stabs up into the chest of the belay. And then and like slashes the best he could to just kind of like gut the belay.
As it kind of spews out and it kind of crumbles a bit in its step, kind of goes a little bit like just kind of into the snow as it kind of as it lets out this almost like feral-like soft like kind of groan of pain. And that's your turn, Orion.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Darwin, you're up.
I assume these guys look like they're coming to get us,
Yes.
being all aggressive and whatnot. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Where range? 120. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
He's
40,
gonna do the
45,
thing.
50. Alright, this first guy that's with the spear that's closer to me, he's going to take. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level, so that's 4 beams.
Nice.
All at him. Just all of them.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck this one guy.
Maybe I can scare his friend away by roasting this man's ass. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
Alright. Does a natural 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so let me go ahead and roll that set. So the first two, or the first one that I did does 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
The natural 20 is going to do 10 points. That's already doubled.
Okay.
And then I've got one more.
So yeah, 14 total.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
a 19 hit.
Yes.
Alright. That is 11 more points of fire damage.
Jeez.
25.
As you just see this man just become the Human Torch and fall down dead.
Flame on!
Flame on.
Let's see.
Flame on.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I think I can hit the other guy with a lightning bolt. Is that right? As far as distance goes, it's 60 feet from the center of the storm.
Yeah, no, you'd be good.
Sneak. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right at 60, 55,
Yeah,
60.
that's how I counted it. I just wanted
Yeah.
verification before I
Yeah.
went ahead and did it.
But it's just not with advantage. But yeah, still, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I got a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. That's good. That's good. That's 17. That's 20 points of lightning damage.
As the other guy immediately, as he's freaking out by his friend being burnt alive, and you just see there's a hole in his chest from the lightning strike. Just Baron, as he kind of like drops his knife, he kind of puts his hand on his chest and looks down in horror as he just crumbles down dead immediately after.
Cool.
Is the dome still there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go 10 more feet straight up
Okay.
as part of my movement. So now I'm 30 feet in the air.
It is the Boulet's turn. It is going to burrow down as you go dig up, and then it emerges in front of you, Elrond. You had noticed that it was not taking its eyes off of you after you killed its previous master. And as it emerges at you, it's not in the leap, but it crawls out and then bows down at your feet.
Yes.
And with that, you recognize this hostility is gone at the moment. And combat is over.
I'm so glad you didn't kill it.
I feel bad for
got
attacking
that.
it now.
Holy shit.
I thought it was ironic that you guys were getting like nat 20s and just fucking it up. I was like, they have no idea. It's friendly now. As at this point, I'll say, Orion, you recognize that there is a hierarchy in the system of these land sharks, and that whoever kills the master is the new master-esque situation within the culture of these creatures.
That's so sick.
Sweet.
And with that, we're going to take a break.
I got a land shark.
Oh my God.
Now you need to go. If you have a land shark fear, you need to go crack it open, man.
It's true.
You've got
I
a.
do not.
You guys
Well,
were
if you have
making
a
fun of the
beer, go
boulet. You guys kept laughing at it, and here we are. Oh, I'm so happy I have one.
Who was laughing at it?
I wasn't
Okay.
laughing at it. I just liked the name.
No, I'm just joking.
A boulet.
Yeah.
I was so scared of that thing that I levitated.
Nate,
Uh,
I'm gonna need you to come up with a name on this break, please.
By the way, it's down to 40 HP.
40.
Like
I was expecting you to do a little bit more damage with that crit sneak attack. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I was worried.
I
But
did
no,
You were expecting me to do more than 44 points of
Yeah.
damage.
I don't know why, but roughly, yeah. Either way,
Like
we're gonna take a break.
3 of the 5 or so.
All right, I'm AFK while we're on our break. How long? Like five
Less than
minutes?
Yeah, 5:10.
I will be back.
Yeah. So it is 7:56. Let's aim to be back at like 8:01, 8:02 ish. If you need to take a
Alright.
break, refill waters, get a quick stretch, and then we'll play for about another hour or so and call it a session.
This man just waddled off camera.
Take a quick break. We'll BRB.
Well, won't.
I won't. I'm good.
So,
Fuck you guys.
if everyone is ready, we may continue.
As I said before, I don't think I'm ever truly ready. But
My body's ready.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
You
ready
guys-
to be hurt.
finish the boulet is kind of laying on the ground next to Elrond at the moment, as the dead body of the Arbiter is also next to him, as well as there are the dead bodies on the ice over there and that strange dome glass capsule that has broken through and emerged from the water below the lake.
I want to search the Arbiter.
Go for it.
I am very interested in the two people and the snow globe.
Okay, go ahead and give me investigations.
Okay.
Can I aid Zanzion in the snow globe?
Yeah.
Yay. I probably should be the one rolling this, but well. here we go.
18.
You want me to roll it?
I rolled 2 13s. Plus 1, so 14.
14. All right, we'll start with you, Orion. On the Arbiter's body, there are a couple things that point of notice. First off, the maul itself is a very intricate maul with kind of markings, and you could tell like Dazarathian runes, and it has a faint hum to it, magical hum.
Is Elrond gonna get it
I
involved?
kind
didn't even think about it.
of point to Elrond. I'm like, Like clearly, Orion is real messed up, right? So he's just kind of like,
Elron, would you care for this mole? I believe it is beyond my capabilities.
Why, of course. I always love new weapons.
There's a slight smile on Red's face when we started talking about that, so I think he.
all right, continue.
Wait, why is there a smile on my face?
Oh no, I just know you smiled as soon as it touched. So I don't know if you like. He was
We're
like, yeah, he's gonna
playing
have a mall,
D&D?
so then maybe Elrond can get him one.
Just having a good time, man.
Uh,
Elrond, if you wish, you could spend a few minutes kind of studying the mall and seeing what it can do.
Yes.
Yeah, go. So you could spend some time kind of swinging around, kind of getting a feel for it as the boule is just kind of watching you. Also, on the individual, there is a bag of money that he has on him. There is 45 gold pieces,
Okay.
120 silver,
Okay.
50 copper,
Okay.
as well as this strange kind of weird flat coin. It just kind of this almost like a little pendant. It made of this kind of dark gray metal. It's kind of hard to tell what it is just with the dark vision and all. And there's a stamped into it, like a welded into the metal, the symbol of Dazarath. But the dragon of Dazarath has a knife through its eye.
Oh.
Okay.
Strikes the eye.
wow.
I knew it.
Let's go, Nate. Nice.
Nate, hey, I'm proud of
He gets
Nate, bro.
inspiration for that, right? That was crazy.
I gotta give inspiration to Nate for that. I was not expecting Nate to pick up the lore notes there, buddy. But I gotta give props. I gotta give props.
Your
so
powers
funny.
of observation continue to astound me.
You're welcome.
And then
I
lastly,
feel kind of bad that we all thought so low of him.
All right. Anything else?
there is a piece of paper with a short list of names and kind of a location of X building, X room listed that reads off. There's a few individuals on there. There's 4 individuals listed on it. There is General Veers in his room and castle. There is Thane Borjan, the Thane of Law, in his room and number. There is Thane Kryn Gani, the Thane of Rebels, in his room and location. And lastly, it says Luca with some question marks next to it.
Fair. Okay.
You, having from the various discussions and breakdowns you've had from Veers on the politics and how to operate with that, you would recognize that this is a list of prominent Mavenists.
All right. All right. Cool. And that was it.
That was it on his body.
Okay. Can I attempt to remove his helmet? See what it looks like.
Can we do my
Yeah,
thing first
that's
so that
easy
I
enough.
could like be
Yeah,
a
well,
part
yeah,
of
so,
this,
well,
maybe?
Well, while he's doing
That'd
that,
be
we're gonna spend some time. Well, this is happening at the same time, so
Okay,
we will
that's fine.
have to reconnect. Because I mean, it's gonna take some time for you guys to look through the bodies and figure out the
That's
whole
fair. That's-
globe thing
that's
as well. So what did you roll in your investigation?
You said a 14.
I rolled 2 13s and then my +1, so 14.
14. On both of the bodies, you
Turn on this
find
music.
similar strange flat oval coins. However, these ones have just a large kind of the elven character for a bee on it.
Like the letter B?
Yeah, on both of them. Additionally,
There's a bee.
um,
A
additionally, so with the 14, that's all you find on their bodies. And then searching the globe, you kind of see there's a kind of a strange pole that is you kind of look down through the water and it just seems to go down until you can't see where it continues, but it goes and leads into the bottom of this kind of capsule. And there's a series of kind of like these levers and pulleys in there that you saw the one the guy was kind of operating when it came up with the 14. I'll say you can figure out that there is a method. Yeah, I don't know how, but there's a method to operate this to make it go back down.
Got it. But I know it's not like teleportation or anything like that.
No, no. On the inside, on the bright side though, on the inside there's a small kind of hearth, kind of in the central piece. That's kind of an emanating warm area. Keeps the capsule warm.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
All right. Well, now that I'm done with what I'm doing, I'd like to go and head over to this capsule as well.
Well, first the helmet.
Oh yeah.
You remove it.
Yes.
It is an elven man you do not recognize.
Okay. Is there anything on his like identifiable markings on his body, like tattoos?
I would say with some rummaging, kind of peeling away some of the metal and kind of chip off some of the other, you can see similar marking tattoos that Jack Tier has on his arms.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, now that I've done that, I've violated this man's corpse. I'm going to go over to the capsule.
Okay. Elrond, you see, after kind of Orion has finished doing that, he heads over. The maul itself is a magical maul, is a +1 maul. So you have a +1 to hit and +1 with your damage on it. But it is also considered a magical weapon for importance of like resistances and that kind of stuff as well.
Does he have to attune to it or anything?
Nope.
I don't know if it's better than the one I'm using now.
are you just using a standard maul?
No, I'm using the vicious maul.
Oh yeah.
Which, like, if I get a 20 on the crit, I get another 2d6.
Just carry them both.
So, yeah.
If you have a bag of holding, you can just put one in there.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you crit? I guess is the.
That's the thing, though. It's like very, very rarely. But when it does hit, it's gonna
Hits.
be nice. It's gonna be nice. That's the thing.
Well,
the things
with
that-
how you've been rolling today, I think you
not-
need to buy a new set of dice before you go and try and roll it on it.
Yeah.
But after you guys kind of search up, Orion kind of meets up with you guys. You guys have to kind of walk carefully on this ice as not to fall. What would you like to do?
I want to get in the capsule because it's warm.
I'm already standing there, hands out, like.
No, it is like
and-
you hop in the capsule. It's like a nice like 70 degrees in there. Like it's kind of toasty.
And I want to look around and see if I can't figure out.
Give me an intelligence check.
Can I help him? Because after looking and they're not being able to figure it out, I kind of would really like. I would be kind of still looking at it, trying to put it together. So could
Sure,
I aid
I'll
him
allow
at all?
that. Yeah, you can have advantage on that. I'll allow that.
I get advantage on it?
Mhm.
Okay, well, I just rolled a dirty 20, so we'll roll again for the nat 20. And I don't get that, so dirty 20.
You've seen a few similar mechanisms on some like prototype-esque equipment for Dazarathian military, just briefly and more so when you watched it. You never had a chance to be on these types of mechanisms before, but with the help of what kind of Zantian has kind of pieced together and everything, you guys have kind of figured out the latches to close the gate and the submerge resist go up and this kind of thing, and this kind of this attached submarine vehicle.
All right. So if
If everyone would agree, I'd like to see where this thing goes. Think I can get us there.
I do want to point out, you're almost dead. You're almost dead. I am exhausted. Is it a good idea to go into somewhere we don't know what most likely at the opposite end of this, wherever this stops, they've got hundreds of these guards, along with more of whoever that was.
Well, to me, it appears that the trek back to the keep is just as deadly as going down.
Should we take a minute in the stone before we activate anything to rest up and regenerate ourselves before we do anything?
I agree. If we're gonna go down, which I'm not sure if I agree
If we
with,
go
but
back,
regardless,
I think we should still take
agree.
no more
Let's
than
take an hour. Let's take an hour.
and try to calm our nerves from battle and recuperate ourselves.
Mhm.
So we're gonna
Thank
take
you.
a short rest.
You're gonna take a short rest on the dome.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys kind of settle in the dome, and it's warm, and it's enough to kind of relax and catch your breath. And the boulet is kind of right off the eyes, just kind of he kind of like digs in a little bit, kind of nestles into the rock below. It's like this weird thing of like it's almost cute, but it's also terrifying seeing these giant claws just break apart, like inches thick of just like cold rock hard stone. He kind of breaks it off like it's like dirt almost to him. Like to you, it'd be like impossible to break. He just kind of buries into it. It kind of nestles in while waiting for you guys. And
also, while we're doing this, can I go into Arcane Recovery?
yes. But yeah, you guys can take a short rest. If there's anything you want to talk about while short resting, you're welcome to do so. But you will have a successful short rest, so you can roll your hit die.
Yeah, and I want to point out I will be playing Song of Rest during this, so you'll get an extra 1d6 hit points if you use a hit die.
Oh, bet. All right.
How many hit dice are we at right now? I think
7. That's equal to your level.
Oh, 7d8.
That's
Let's see what I can use.
Okay. Well, that's not great.
okay.
And after this, you'll be able to go back to max HP. Sure. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can heal from it now, but after the rest is over.
After the rest is over, you can. So you cannot go to your max HP now. You can go to whatever it would be set to, but then after the short rest is over, you can then be healed up there.
Use another. So I have 2 hit die remaining.
I'll take one more.
12
that's a one.
HP. Ain't
Remember, you
bad.
get the 1d6. Obviously, it's not so
good.
much, but
Yeah.
it's something.
Useful.
I've rolled every time I roll anything for.
I roll real well.
I want to point out I also get my bardic inspiration back in case
Yep.
I needed to state that. But
And also, can everyone tell me what HP you're at, just so I actually have a general understand where everyone's at?
44.
The rest of my hit dice are this as well.
I'm at 12.
They're 12 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
That's
talking
bad.
max HP or?
You roll all 7 hit dice and get 12. And get
No,
only
I only have 5 hit die, unless that upgrade.
It's 7.
No,
it's
it's-
equal
you
to your
have-
level.
Yeah, it's equal to your level.
Well, okay. That. So technically, I
I
have
was gonna say
4. I have
you rolled
4d6.
all straight ones.
No,
I'm at
I'm
42 HP.
gonna go and roll another 2. Then.
Also, you add your Constitution modifier to each of these rolls.
Oh, I didn't remember
What?
that.
That's
I'm
true.
inflation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
Fuck.
So it'd be your con mod times the
So
amount of
plus-
times you rolled.
Okay. All right. Well,
So 49
each die
HP.
individually, or
Mm-hmm.
crap. Okay. All right.
So
No, it's okay.
7
It's
to
okay.
it.
Nothing wrong with not knowing. We live and learn. Everyone forgets rules. Not a big deal.
Dang it, Jarrett.
Everybody out here getting all excited after he said that, and I'm just sitting here with a +0 con mod.
Oh, you said it's a Constitution modifier? No. Okay. Yeah. Well, I get a -1. So
You don't get minuses. You don't get minuses on hit die.
yeah.
It's funny though.
on like the level up, whatever you would, but all that stuff.
That's
but like,
that. I guess that's why I've just been like never doing it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
because it's always been -1. So it's just like there's really no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's highly unfortunate that
highly
everything
unfortunate.
that matters is negative. Okay.
What were you about to add to it?
I wasn't. I was about to remove.
Oh no!
I was about to remove like 4 points
From your big 12.
from
Oh,
my
no.
yeah. All right. So I'm gonna roll 2 more times.
I'm surprised.
Oh, I
it's
actually
only a
rolled fairly
12.
well.
That's like ones over and over and over again.
Well, I only rolled 3 plus yours.
Yeah, I still don't see how
And
that's
I
12
rolled
unless you
low.
literally.
I
Yeah,
rolled.
unless
I
you
was at
double
2
roll.
HP. I was at 2 HP
Yeah, but
originally, and I rolled low on everything.
I mean it's fair. I totally get it. I mean,
But now I just rolled an 11. So
There you go.
23.
It's like double your HP right now.
Nice. All right, so you're at 23, Darvin.
30.
30, Elrond.
49.
What the fuck?
So, is there anything you guys wish to talk about as you're in this dome, kind of resting for a little bit? I'd say probably like the first 20 minutes, you're probably just kind of resting, maybe slight little naps or whatnot. But then you guys are kind of just sitting there, catching your breath, drinking some water, having a bit of your any rations you have in your bag of holding, just kind of to catch up with your breath and everything. If there's anything you wish to talk about.
Elrond,
Hmm.
are you going to give a new pet a name?
I don't know. I'll have to think on it.
is
Let me
Veer's
see
gonna
a
let
better picture of it. Just to know.
is Veer's gonna let it back into the castle?
I do not know. But it
Hmm.
can bury itself in rock, so I imagine it can just hide.
That's fair.
I think I'll name it Spike.
Cute.
It's a fitting name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of head back against the rock. I'm still playing music, but kind of just softly, just not really mindlessly going. But
And as your
It's
short
just
rest,
the same chord over and over again.
but your short rest comes to an end. You guys feel a bit more re-energized as you kind of gather your things. And what would you like to do?
If, Elrond, if you instruct your pet to stay, I believe we can try and, see where this thing goes.
Why not
Alright.
bring him with us?
Can it swim?
I do not know.
I mean, are we going to be swimming?
I do not know. This thing might be suspended in the middle of the water. It might go all the way down to the base of the lake.
I think we bring him with us. Personally,
Would it
I
fit
will.
in
I will
here?
point out it cannot fit in there. The
Okay,
size of
never
this
mind.
capsule is like think of like a basket of a hot air balloon.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Pretend I didn't say anything.
No, you're good. You're good. I didn't clarify that.
My head, I was like giant, massive snow globe. Like
No,
big
this is
boy.
like a little, yeah,
Got it. Okay.
like maybe
Yeah.
can fit up to like 8 people total type thing. Might be sardine fitting. There's just say like the central kind of heat area, the levers, and then there's like just a flat cold bench that kind of just wraps around it that you're sitting on.
I'll do whatever the group wants to do.
I'm all for finding the root of this problem and cutting it out.
All right. Let's close the door. And Orion, having understood everything now, just goes and pulls the lever that shuts the door and I imagine seals it.
Mhm.
And away we go. And starts descending.
Pulls it, and there's a ting, as you guys see the bit of like these kind of glyphs kind of light up along the middle piece as this kind of magical text goes down, and you just feel boom, as your something kind of drops for a second as the capsule starts descending and being pulled down into the water. It's a weird feeling kind of being in this encapsulated space beneath the waves as it just kind of goes down to this pit of water darkness, kind of going down and down. You see one or two fish kind of swim by briefly, kind of scat away right away as you go deeper into the waves of this lake. Going down, down, down. And eventually, a couple minutes pass. You're still in the water until you see there's like rock below, and it passes into this little hollowed out portion of the rock. And kind of hear a pop noise, and you kind of look up. There's this strange, almost like fungus-like material, kind of like encapsulates around you, and then plops back over you, acting like a web that holds the water up. And you just see all this rock traveling around you, but you quickly realize you are traveling through this rock, going down and down and down. A few more minutes pass. Just being tugged down, kind of that pit of like dropping in your stomach, just never quite going away. And then the rock disappears and breaks free. You see before you, at this point, you have been traveling, I'd say about at least 15 to 20 minutes at this quick speed down below into the surface of the world. You see before you an elegant underground city made of shining white stone, built upon these spires up and down, these stalagmites and mites that kind of built into and carved into it. It glistens in this underdark. The architect screams ancient, not too different than the ancient Dazarathian architect you've seen before in the dungeon by the Startuch outpost and back in the basement of Krasos, but slight differences in decorational style. The city kind of stretches out in these four central kind of spires of a city. One of them on the far edge is kind of the city. You can see all of them surrounding around you. The far right one is just crumbled into ruin, kind of broken off. The one to your immediate left is just covered in like these cobwebs of deep, large, some of these strings of web going almost a mile long, just covering the city. And the two other ones, the one to your front left and one to your immediate right, are lit up. And as you kind of go down, there's what you immediately see is this clash of modernity as kind of going across the one spire into the next is almost this central, almost looks like a train-esque structure that kind of stretches across, and you recognize that this like modern Dazarathian architecture has been built on top of this city as you see lights and movement going across. It's hard to tell what exactly is and what is not accessible, though, in this kind of stretched out city of ruins and cobweb, but also what has been rebuilt for whatever the structure is. And then kind of the central road leads to this far top left spire you can see, and that kind of leads back down. In the very middle of the two connecting, there's this large, what seems to be some type of temple in the middle of this city. The city, but yeah, through the ruins and rubble that you see destroyed portions of, and the city seems to have been like caved in. But once was a kind of large situation, now kind of a more conduced in city. And along these like modern structures that have been built on top of the city, you see a variety of these, not a variety, a vast amount of these flags of Dazrath set up alongside. However, the dragon on the flag has a large dagger going through the eye.
Is this the ancient city that the Dark Elves wish to reclaim?
That is the most logical thing. Yes.
That's cool.
That's cool.
We are wandering deep into potential enemy territory.
Has the elevator stopped? Well, the elevator has like have we gotten to the bottom or?
Yeah, you guys are still kind of
It's
at the
still
top of this cavern as you guys are kind of descending down at the moment. You see there are a few other of these kind of similar elevators structures. Some are like up and some are kind of, you see like nestled down throughout the city across the landscape.
As we get closer to the bottom, I'm assuming it like like an elevator gets to the bottom and opens.
It
I wanna
seems
be
you have a
kinda on the
couple.
lookout.
Yeah, you have a couple minutes till you get down there. So FYI, just
Okay,
at the
that's
rate you're
fine.
going.
Yeah, but when I just want to say when we get closer, I want to be looking around to make sure if there's going to be a bunch of guards at the bottom waiting or
Mhm.
that kind of thing. So
Gotcha.
Is this elevator we're in fully enclosed? Or is
Yes.
there like okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just gonna
descending.
spend the time looking around at the beauty of it.
Yep.
Quite magnificent.
Maybe trying to get my bearings on. Maybe is there another one of these elevators that potentially leads back into the keep as like a secret entrance and exit that we could
Alright.
try and make our way to.
Each of you go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Yikes.
Perception.
I got an
Nice.
11.
11.
I got a 12.
I got
12?
a dirty 20.
Okay.
Got a 2.
Oh!
See, I rolled a 2 also, but my perception's plus 10.
Elrond's over here looking at his new mall.
Yeah.
You said dirty 20, Darvin?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get to you at the end. Zacian, or sorry, Elrond, beyond what I've already described, you aren't able to pick out anything, any other important information. Zacian and Orion, I would say it's hard to gauge where you are compared to the keep. You know you traveled a bit out, but also you had to travel in, and the city stretches out a good amount. Like, this is a full-blown city down here, so you could very easily make the same distance back and be underneath the keep. So I'll say it's a possibility, but you aren't able to make any connections of if any specific one could go there. But you guys, beyond what I already described, you're able to at the very least get familiar that there like 4 of these large stalagmites are the city is built along that kind of leads down, and like the basin of these 4 large ones is still like the city itself, but there's a lot of ruins that echo in. So basically, think of this as you have your 4. I can do a quick little draw to kind of explain a bit better if this might help. So you have like 1, 2, 3, and 4 on this, right? You guys follow along so far? And then, so like the city is built on here, the city is built on here, it's built on here, it's built on here. And then it also like builds in like this, right? Everyone following so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is like a top-down view, right?
Yeah, this is like a top-down view.
I was so confused. We're good now.
Okay.
I was like, what are we looking at?
So this one is like the one covered in cobwebs. This one is just like, and let me swap over here so people can watch. You can see it. This one is like the one that's in rubble, and then you have the like modern like stretch that kind of goes across. It goes like here, and so the city around the stretch, some is ruins and some is intact, and then like the city pieces on these like the northeast and south, northwest and southeast ones are intact still. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
And you guys at the moment are descending basically somewhere around here. Let me do this. Let me S for start, I will say.
Okay.
That is for stop.
Either or. And then the central temple that a lot of this is kind of built around, I will say is like right there basically. Is where this like modern thing kind of leads to. And all this kind of structure leads to. With your dirty 20, Darvin, the temple itself has broken pieces to it. And it's not like it's that well covered. It just is kind of far away, so it's hard to see through well. But the top roof portion is broken away. And you can see with your dirty 20, because as the actual DC is a 20 for this, sitting in the middle of the temple, you see what is a tear in reality. The third you have seen.
Okay. Okay.
Is it like bigger than all the others we've seen to be able to see it from that far?
I mean, the other ones were always big. I don't know if
I guess I didn't get that, but okay.
The ones in the past, they've always been about like, I mean, it's still like 20 feet long, like 20 feet to 30 feet tall, like all the other ones. So it's nothing crazy different size compared to the other ones now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did not picture that. I picture them like that. So.
Oh, no, I got you.
All good.
Do you see the top of the tower? A tear in reality like the Azorians have made before.
Well,
3 down. one to
Was
go.
it? Was it? Was it the Azogrians? I mean, it was in an ancient Dazrathian temple-like structure. Perhaps
Well,
it is tied to the nation of Dazarath itself in some way, not necessarily the Azogrians, as we had initially thought.
well, our initial assumption was that they were casting some sort of ritual, and from my conversation with Luca, they were trying to summon, awaken, bring back a some other entity that was destined to kill the gods.
Could
It leads me to believe that they are trying to break the chains barring him from barring this being from our world.
could it be the the purple god, the dragon? Could the dragon be the same as Dazarathian's flag dragon?
Well,
Could
the
it all be linked together?
the Dazarathian's flag dragon, I assume, Orion, correct me if I'm wrong, is Dazarol,
You are correct.
the being that I spoke to the other Azulgarian about was Yulmeyer, also known as the Frostbitten. When I asked him the intent of Yulmeyer, the answer was given was the Frostbitten will slay the gods.
I see.
I believe they are trying to bring back this Frostbitten, but I can only be so sure. Um, but like I said, we opened the one portal uh before, and there was one open in Krasos. And as the one Azorian told us, or as was remind me, where did we hear
I can't
three open,
remember
one to
either.
go? Was that in the dungeon after we opened it, like immediately
After you
after we
opened
opened it?
that, you heard a deep voice growl that in all your heads.
Yeah. Um. So that leads me to believe that there's one more remaining. Where there's no telling. But we found the one we the seal the other one that was open is right there.
So now we come to the question, are those who strike the eye currently here protecting from what could come through? Or are they trying to let it out? Are they working with the Azulgarians in military intelligence? Or are they not?
Do they even know?
That's
Could
another
they
good question.
could they just be down here unaware of that thing, thinking it's some ancient drow artifact that was left behind, and they have no understanding of its intent,
What if that is the reason why the drow wish to return?
potentially.
They said it holds significance to their people. I wonder how this ties into that, if at all. I imagine we're getting close to the bottom now.
You guys have about like 2 minutes till you hit it.
The drow could also be the protectors of it, who were keeping it sealed for millennia before they were removed from Dazarath, from this city. There's too many unknowns at this point.
Should we attempt to investigate it close? Just make our escape.
We should.
I think we've come this far. We should at least explore some of this underground city.
I'm not quite sure how much of a choice we're going, which is why I'm asking what our priority will be should this place be hostile. Do we attempt to detour? Or do we attempt to escape with our lives?
If this place turns hostile, I think the only option will be to survive, no matter whatever that means at the time. The options will present themselves in the moment.
Agreed.
DM, we might have gone over this, but how dark is it down here? I mean, you said we can see pretty far, so I imagine there's some amount of light. Is it?
No,
lit
there is, yeah, there's light from the modern pieces and torches and everything. That this city with its white stone is an echoing and lighting from like the reflection.
reflecting and things?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, cool.
There's good
So
light here.
there is like firelight that somebody is,
Yeah.
actively keeping going.
Yeah.
Imagine it's also warmer here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
In
not cold
general?
down here.
Okay.
I mean, you haven't been able to exit the pod, but you don't see
Yeah.
ice or anything. It's
And are the bat/bird creatures actually there? Is that just in the picture?
no, there are bats and stuff in down here and everything. You see floating around and everything. Much
Gotcha.
larger than your average bat for sure. You also see kind of deckling off Nordic rubble. There are what seems to be large spiders and other kind of creepy crawlies that navigate this Underdark.
Honestly, doesn't like spiders.
As the capsule lands in its little pocket of rock, you see as it pulls in, it enters this little dome of rock that it nestles into, with like the front half being open out into some type of hallway. You guys are stationed in.
I will step out into the hallway.
Did I see anybody as we were coming down? Because I was.
No, it is an
As a, like,
enclosed
other than
space.
fire.
So as you guys went down to this little docket, you see like a modern structure kind of being built out, like a large building that you were like basically docking into. So you can't see into it at the moment when you went in, but as you went down and landed in, and you kind of look throughout the hallway, there's at the moment no one here.
I
Looking.
open the door.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Kind of look around. You see plastered above your little thing, it says Station 42 Disciple Mark Butonic Squadron.
That was the same. Was that the same squadron that the Arbiter we just killed said he was from?
Mhm.
As I step out of the capsule and kind of turn around and take a look, can I see to better understand how the elevator works? Is there a cable or like a big platform with like a
Now
piston
that
thing?
now that it's in, it's like covered and like nestled into this spot, so you can't see beneath it.
But it's something that comes from underneath of it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And no other like equipment around it.
Not that you can see it now.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? It's just an empty hallway at the moment. Not a large one by any means. It goes down. It's more of a hall than the hallway that you're in at the moment. You can see other dockets like this one that have other little pods in it.
Do the other pods have other signs?
They are numbered docket 1 through 15 that you can see along the wall.
And we came down pod. Oh no, station 42. But there's 15.
Yeah, you were in
Pod.
you were in pod number 6 coming down.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's 15 pods at station 42.
What would you like to do?
I'm kind of hesitant, like waiting for everybody else to make a move.
You have this opportunity.
I
If you
get
wish,
out
you
and-
can close the door and seemingly pull a lever and go back up, or you may explore. What would you wish to do?
I want to walk down the hallway beyond the pods and see what it, if
Yeah.
anything, what it opens up to. But I do want to do this stealthily.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. So Zazion, Elrond, you see Darvin kind of step out and just kind of walk around the hallway looking about. Orion, what are you doing?
I said I stepped out. Like
Okay.
I opened the door and stepped out. I was gonna do the same thing as Darwin.
Yeah, I'll
I
do the
gotta-
same thing as them and follow suit.
So you kind of there's two doors, one at each end of the hallway. You crack open the one, kind of peek through. What was your stealth score, Darvin?
13.
13. Kind of peek through. It kind of leads into an actual hallway that seems to break off into various rooms and other hallways. And as you guys peek through the other one, that kind of seems to lead into some type of like large office space.
I want to point out Zonstein's pretty much AFKing in the shuttle, right near the shuttle. Like wait for you guys to say, "Yo, come on."
I want to go into the office space.
You're gonna go into the office space. Can you give me a
wanna-
stealth checks as well, please?
Yes.
I want to turn around. It's on
10.
What are you doing?
Make sure it's clear first. I'll stay here until I'll watch the shuttle.
Where there's gonna be spiders.
Okay, I'm coming. It's your turn. I come almost not sprinting, but pretty quick pace over to you guys.
So,
You go into, you kind of peek through the office and you look around. It's not a large one, but it seems to be empty. And there's a nameplate on the table of the desk that says Arbiter Drate, which was the name of the Arbiter that you had just fought.
I did not write that name down.
Dreit.
I want to go. I want to go and investigate the rest of his room. I want to like see what I can find in there.
Yeah, give me an investigation. Is anyone willing to help?
Yeah, I'll help.
I have
Okay.
something else I want to do, so I figure I won't help.
You're good.
All right. Do I roll with
Advantage.
advantage?
Mhm.
Okay. 21.
21. All right, and real fast before we get into that, Zancian and Elrond, are you guys willing to do anything?
Is there like paper and stuff around? Like, does it look like it? Like he's.
I mean, yeah, there's like some paper, like there's like, yeah, so the office layout is just this, it's not a large little space. It's like, but there is a desk, and on one end there's a bookshelf with various kind of books and just scrolls and stuff like that. And the other shelf, there is a glass display that seems to hold a various different weaponry and armors. Kind of a personal armory kind of attached to the wall.
I definitely want to check out the armory, but what I want to do basically I want to check the note that we found with the names of like Veers and Luke on them. I want to see if there's any of the same handwriting on any of the pieces of paper here.
Yeah, give me an investigation with that.
Sure.
So I see Orion and Darvin open 2 doors and check them. Is there any more doors to?
In this hallway or in this hall, no, it's just the 2 on each end.
Okay.
I would have thought you would have sprinted to the chest of weapons, but
Yeah, I guess I'll go. Yeah, I'll go there. Obviously.
Okay.
It's like,
you don't have armor on right now, as for all, so maybe you could find something to wear.
yeah.
Yeah. So do I find anything in the office or?
Yeah, so we can go through. So Orion, you had 21. I mean, yeah, there's a variety of things in the office. A lot of it is history books and study. A lot of it is various inscription manuals on that you see are marked for members of the or for members of the arbiters. These are manuals on structure and code of conduct, and one is a book on basically basics on how to kill a wizard, instructions for what to do and how to focus and stuff like that. You learn as you kind of break down
I want to
the
grab
core.
that one.
Mm-hmm. There's the core structure book of it. That's a manual book basically for the arbiters that you read through kind of quickly. It breaks down that there are 10 arbiters. 9 are known as arbiters. 3 each lead a squadron. So there are 3 squadrons each lead as it breaks it down.
Only 9 now.
Yes. And then the 10th arbiter is Arbiter Prime, which is marked as Jarl Vadak.
Cool.
Each of the arbiters, so there's 3 squadrons. There is the Butonic Squadron, the Septicemic Squadron, and the Pneumonic Squadron.
All right, which ones? Say it again.
Butonic, septicemic, and pneumonic. If you're trying to get that real fast, I can send you them.
Okay. Yeah. If you, I wrote it down. We're good.
Ah.
All right.
So that's the structure. You also, with a 21, I would say you would find the official order form that is the listed, that is instilled in the desk for kind of reading through the manual, and you recognize that there's a strict rule set on keeping documentation of how the arbiters work, with how much power they are given to operate. They have to have a very strict categorical system to make sure that their duties are understood and what they are doing. And you recognize that there's a duty to recall the Butonic Squadron and all its arbiters to what is called the Disciple, and act as protection to the Disciple prior to testing phase.
Okay.
I'll say that's what you find with the 21.
All right. I want to pick up the book on how to kill a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
For
And
later use, probably, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you
look
can
at
mark that in your inventory. The Arbiter Guide to Slaying Wizards. Zancian, I will say it's pretty easy to find matching handwriting between that note and any notes you find on this individual's desk.
I did get a 19 in case that matters, but what kind of writing is it? Like, does it look like it's his writing if he has a whole lot of it, or is it look
The
like
writing,
he's getting letters from someone that
the
wrote
writing
this,
on the
or-
notes that found on his body matches the handwriting that you find of him from signatures that he gives and notes that he has written across his desk on various duties in terms of,
Okay, so
no, this is for of the Butonic Squad for Division Alpha and Division Beta to operate this and that, and those types of orders that
Gotcha.
he writes to send out.
Gotcha. I was trying to figure
Ah.
out maybe there was someone in the keep that was, sending him information like that.
Did
but
you
got
say
it.
Division Beta?
I did.
As in the medallions that you found that have a beta inscribed upon them.
Is
Yes,
that
these-
was it?
yes,
I'm gonna
these-
pull him out of my pocket.
Yes, these must be some kind of dog tags, if you will. Ways of identifying what your unit is and the like.
I see.
Not some method of currency, but a method of identification.
That makes sense, I guess.
I want to pull out the one that I found on the Arbiter. What does the back have on that one?
The back is smooth on that one. It's just
Back is smooth. Just the front is stamped with with the logo. Got it.
So, the one that I found is smooth on the back. It has no inscription of alpha or beta.
Elrond.
Hmm.
While they are talking about this, this personal armory decoration on the right side, there is a combination of almost any weapon you could think of. There's a great sword, a short sword, a morning star, a flail, and there are 8 different types of armors set up along it.
Do we steal our-
I say I know we're rushing for time, but I would also like to look at that. So.
Yeah, I would very much like to
Yeah.
grab some armor.
Yeah. Any type of heavy armor, I'll put that on.
Yeah, so I will point out, because some of this will not be a perfect fit, it will affect the AC of it slightly because it's built for a much larger elf than some of you guys. But if you guys wish to take armor, there are 3 sets of leather armor, 3 sets of chain mail, and 3 sets of plate armor for 9 sets total, or 9 pieces
Does it
total.
look like basic leather armor? Does it look special? Does it look like it's studded? Is it like that kind of thing, or is it just?
It is. Sorry, yeah, it's studded leather. My apologies.
Okay. I will take a set of the studded leather.
Okay.
So the type of armor that was being worn by the Arbiter that we found,
It
or
was
that we
plate.
killed,
It was plate.
it was plate armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that his build and the build of Elrond are fairly similar?
They are similar. I will point out that plate armor will get disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes, but that's not necessarily where I'm going with
Okay,
this.
there's a studded leather set, there's a plate armor set, and there's a breastplate set. Just as an FYI.
Breastplate set. That's
There's
just
like a metal breastplate set, yeah. For D&D information, studded leather is 12 plus dex modifier, no disadvantage on stealth. Breastplate is 14 plus dex modifier, no disadvantage on stealth. Plate mail is just 18 armor class with disadvantage on stealth.
I want to
Remember, you have
take.
to
I
have
want to take the
proficiency with it,
chest plate.
remember.
Or do you have
Uh,
proficiency
wait,
with
what-
medium armor? I do not believe you should as a rogue.
I don't think you should either.
Dang. So I gotta take
Armor,
the studded leather.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are very
Okay.
similar build wise.
Okay.
Probably take the plated one then.
You're gonna
Yeah,
take the breastplate?
so-
Okay.
Elrond, you and the Arbiter that you fairly build, and I have an idea that might help us. If you put on the plate armor that belongs to the Arbiter you killed, you also have command of his beast.
And I hand him the Arbiter coin.
You can put on his helmet. And should anyone question, you have everything you need in order to prove you are the man that you claim to be. I am Desrathian. I imagine I do not need to cover my face. My complexion will get me most likely not draw any attention. Darwin and Zancian, however, it is likely that you will be in. You'll stick out. If we are attempting to go as unnoticed as possible, it might be wise for you both to also have some kind of method of blending in. If you also can find helmets, perhaps something to obscure your face and your complexion, and you take the other 2 coins, I think we might be able to walk out of here.
You don't have to worry about me.
Understood?
I think I'll be okay as well. I got a good look at what the armor of the guards that we took the B coins off of, right?
Mhm.
What it looked like. Just like basically disguise self purposes.
Yeah. No, you could do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So if you guys are taking the armor, are you guys taking armor or what are you doing?
I took studded leather armor. I also wanted to see if there was a rapier in there.
So for the studded leather, I will say it is an 11 plus dex modifier because it does not fit you well.
Sounds good to me. It's still better than the 10.
So I'm back at 13.
Because it does not fit you guys well. It does not like fully work as well, but it's still, yeah, better
Fine
than.
by me.
It should be one more than your current AC. So
Yes, sir.
My AC is like just 18 even.
So are you taking you're taking the plate then to disguise yourself like that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's just 18 even.
No dex modification or anything?
Nope, it's just pure 18. As an FYI, for future reference, you will have disadvantage on stealth if it comes to that. Also, you have a strength of 15, the minimum, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. I figured you did, but you have to have 15 strength to even be able to wear it.
It's
All right.
16.
So
It'll
now that we
take.
have this, we have these.
Yeah.
Unless they get pulled off our body. So
Yeah.
Elrond, before this, you were just wearing chainmail.
So we upgraded armor.
What was your AC before?
17. And I
So
also, I
yours
also
was
have
just-
something that's +1 to my armor. It's just in the bag of holding. So I have
Yeah,
19
okay.
AC. And I put that on.
All right.
Paladin shit.
Paladin
Red's
shit.
making a note. Saving throws.
So, you guys
Next
take
phase.
the 10 minutes it takes to set up armor and everything, no interruptions. You, after Elrond is set up with his armor, Orion, are you disguising yourself or what are you doing?
I mean, the best I can do is just put the armor on, and if there's kind of like helmet or something, I can put that on. Just kind of maybe something that'll like slightly shade my eyes, because that is definitely a like characteristic that can be. That's a unique characteristic.
Yeah,
So
there's
if I have a
like,
helmet or some kind.
My son.
yeah, you can put like a helmet on and try and do like a little makeshift armor set that kind of does your best with it. And then Zacian and Darvin, I assume you guys are disguising self.
I actually have
Yes.
alter self, but yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna wait until we're about to leave to do that, so I have as much
I
time
was
with it
gonna
as
do right
possible.
this
Well, I
second.
was gonna ask, is there anything left in the room you want to do before you head on out?
Yeah, I want to see if there's a rapier in that shelf.
There's.
Is it just a basic? Obviously, that's fine if it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have one, so I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, all the armor weapons are basic, but yes, there's a personal armor here from, again,
Is
an
there a bow and
Arbiter
arrow?
of Dazrath that you guys killed. There's a bow and arrow. There's also a crossbow. Or crossbow.
I want to take the bow. Is it a longbow or short bow?
Is a longbow.
I want to take the longbow and arrows.
Okay.
Is there a light crossbow?
A light crossbow? No.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check my notes. I should probably be looking at the actual list of weapons I typed up. Okay, I haven't lied about anything. No, it's just a crossbow, like a big one.
Never mind.
I was like, I know I listed a shit ton of weapons, so I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be that. I was like, I should probably double check it. I actually have like a list of like 20 weapons right here, but that's not a light one.
I kind of like hold the longbow in my hand. I'm like, it's not as nice as Theron's, but kind of tests it, but it'll do.
Is there lastly anything else you're wanting to do in the room?
I kind of want to double check for, I'm assuming there's a desk, but like, all the drawers. I want to look for any kind of information, like any more papers that have to do with, assassinating members of Mavenus or that, that kind of like,
Go ahead and give me
relevant information.
an investigation with disadvantage.
Okay. Sure. Okay. That's
doesn't
not as
trust me.
good.
He doesn't trust my 21.
15.
Yeah. Ain't
15
fine.
for that specifically. It doesn't seem to find anything else now.
Okie dokie.
As
I'm
you
good.
guys prep your disguises and begin to head off into this region known as the Disciple, we are going to end tonight's session there.
Boy. That was fun.
That was awesome.
I'm
Like
glad,
I did not die.
Jarrett. A big thank you for making it a bit earlier than you usually are able to do, pushing it up a little hour that way we could play a bit longer. Much appreciated, buddy.
Thanks.
It was a lot of fun.
But yeah, for those watching, thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Cool.